smell.
Now, that's an optimistic way to look at it.
There you go.
There you go. Don't let Dave hear. Don't let Dave hear that. No. The stream's done.
That's enough, Dave. All right? You had your say. He said some things about you. You started the show off the top rope. That's all well and good, and that's fair, and that's inbounds. But now it's like we move on, right?
No, that was a funny one.
Yeah. Now you're starting to rely on him for content.
Don't do that.
The way he relies on you for content.
Don't do that.
It's symbiotic.
It's still mine. It's still mine initially.
It's like a Venom thing.
It's still mine. By the way, did you see the trailer for Clayface?
Did not.
I just watched it today. From DC. He's a DC villain.
Okay, so not like Clay Thompson when he's in Happy. You're not talking about Clayface.
No.
Yeah.
No, not quite.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, can you tell us more about it in just a second?
I will.
All right, because we have a special guest joining us right now. All-Conference Pacific forward and made his debut in the Kings Summer League last week. Nice enough to join us, Elias Ralph. Elias, thanks for your time. How are you doing?
Doing well. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We appreciate it. What was Summer League like for you? I'm guessing that it was kind of a whirlwind from the tryouts to being there, and then you play a couple games. Did it seem to go by quickly for you?
Yeah, it went by super fast. Yeah, kind of didn't really know if I was even going to be there, and then got the offer last minute, showed up, and it just kind of went by in a blink of an eye.
Elias, give us a look into how Summer League works a little bit. Now, from the outside looking in, Kings fans are watching, hoping, that you guys win games, of course. But on the other side, a lot of you are battling for contracts and things like that. Mm-hmm. Is there a bit of a camaraderie that comes with it? And did you meet any guys that you think, hey, I don't know where this is going to go, but it was really nice hanging out with you these last couple weeks?
Yeah, it's definitely a different experience. I think it's harder to get that team sense when everyone's kind of fighting for themselves. But at the end of the day, I think the more success your team has, the better chances for everyone. So everyone's still trying to win. And then me and some of the other guys who are just not really on the Kings already, but just kind of there for Summer League, definitely kind of grew a bit of a bond. Just being in the same situation.
Mm-hmm. What was it like for you when you got that first call, Elias Ralph joining us, when you got the call that, hey, we want to invite you to Summer League? How exciting was that for you?
It was crazy. To be honest, I don't know if I played my best during my Sacramento pre-draft workout, so I was kind of surprised the Summer League spot came from them. But of course, I would take anything I could get. But it was a surreal moment for sure.
If there was somebody that happened to miss Summer League, they were running around and couldn't see the games. You had some 3:00 games. Maybe they were at work and they're tuning in right now. What would you say that you bring to the table when Kings fans or any fan really watches you play basketball?
I would say just my versatility. I'm 6'8", so I can kind of play multiple positions, and I think I can shoot the ball at my size and rebound at a high level. So just kind of a plug-and-play player can do a bit of everything, can fit in multiple styles and schemes. So I think I'm just a good glue guy.
Yeah, I think that showed even in your brief Summer League stint, Elias, because we're watching, I think it was the Boston game, and you came into the game and you could tell you were doing some nice things. I know you didn't shoot the ball as well as you would like to, but the team played well. The team responded well. When you were on the floor, the team played well as you did a number of things and definitely looked like you belong. Did it feel like, yeah, I belong here in Summer League?
Yeah, it did. I think it took me, first couple plays just to kind of get used to the speed, and I haven't really played in a game in a long time now, and to jump into a game with high level athletes, it was a bit of a shock, and then I kind of settled in, and you're just playing basketball again at the end of the day and kind of do what you do, and I did feel like I kind of brought some positive things.
Yeah, looked like it.
Yeah, definitely.
Mr. Plus Minus right there.
Well, Elias, I'm trying to, just confirm here. You're from Canada?
I am, yes.
Okay, so you're from Canada. Tell us a little bit about the story. Your previous school was University of Victoria. From
Yeah.
Alberta, Canada, to
hmm
Stockton to Sacramento. You were hanging out in Vegas. Tell us about how you ended up at UOP.
Well, my senior season of high school was the COVID year, so I didn't really get a senior year. So I was kind of just trying to get a scholarship from Canadian universities off of my junior year film. Um, so I only got a couple of offers in Canada. I think I only had two or three. One being from Victoria, so I took that one. Played there for my first 3 years. Did decently well. Um, and then my coach in Victoria knew Dave Smart at Pacific. Um, so we both were like, "Oh, we should go down. This is a great opportunity." Went down to Pacific, not really knowing if I'd play, how it would go. Ended up being a great move, and I did pretty well at Pacific. And then yeah, after Pacific, got the Sacramento offer. So
Mm-hmm.
it went fast, but it was
Yeah.
just a step by step process.
Yeah, Elias Ralph, nice enough to join us. I have a friend who's on the Pacific women's basketball staff, Amanda Brown. So when we
hmm
saw you in summer league, and I texted her right away, and she said, "Oh yeah," she said, "I don't really know him. We just say hi in the hallway." But she said he was the best player on the team by far the last couple of years. So I'm just wondering what kind of support did you get from the guys who, as you say, you just got there? What kind of support did you get from your teammates on the Kings who have spent more time in summer league?
They were great. They just kind of, they kind of rallied around me a bit, and then they made sure I was doing okay mentally. They know it's not, and they've been in my position, so they know it's not easy to kind of go from being the best player or whatever and starting and stuff to just all of a sudden sitting, not really knowing if you're gonna play or not. So they were making sure I was doing okay, and they were just saying stay ready because the opportunity's gonna come. So yeah, they were great.
Mm-hmm. He
Was
was
Yeah.
ready, Alan.
Yes, he was. Ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. Was there any, I guess, summer league vet, if you will, that you kind of talked to the most, or found yourself kind of asking the most questions out of the Neeks and the Maximes and the Dylan Cardwells? Were there anybody specifically?
Yeah, I would say Dylan. He's just a really easy guy to talk to, and
Yeah.
you guys know his energy is great, and he's a really fun guy. So he was really easy to talk to and pick his brain about it, and he was just super nice and cool to me, and made me feel like I belonged. So he was great.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate your being cool to us just by coming on, Elias,
hmm
and we
For sure.
appreciate that. So, what's next? It's been a whirlwind. You finished the college season. You're going to NBA tryouts. You're in the summer league. What's next for you this summer as you try to find somewhere where you're going to be playing in the fall?
Yeah, a bit of a waiting game, I guess now, but try to get a probably a G League contract over the next month from any team, I guess. So that's kind of the main goal right now is just more staying in the gym, staying ready, and then just kind of waiting for that call or that opportunity to kind of start on a G League team and hopefully work my way up from there.
Yeah, well, Stockton be a natural fit, right?
That-
Pacific.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't even got to move.
Yeah, we'll see what we
yeah,
can do for you,
Yeah.
Elias. It'd be a perfect
yeah,
fit.
exactly.
Is there anything that goes on? Obviously, if you're on a contract, a lot of these guys are going to work out, maybe a couple different pickup games, whatever it is. But in
hmm
somebody in your position, do you go to pro-ams, or are there things that you are signed up or looking to do to keep yourself in front of possible scouts? Or is it truly, no, I'm just going to work out on my own and see if I get a call, what I put on tape from summer league and what I still have on tape from UOP? That's just what it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really heard of or haven't heard from anybody about any games where I can get in front of people. So if that opportunity comes up, I'd be willing to do that. But for now, I think I'm kind of just doing my thing and
Yeah.
working out with the trainers that I have. and just staying ready the best I can. And hope maybe those opportunities come up. But if they don't, then I got to stay ready on my own.
Well, Elias, as I say, we very much appreciate your time. It's fun watching you play and great to talk to you a little bit. Best of luck to you. We'll be keeping an eye on your situation, hoping for the best for you, and we appreciate it. Hopefully we'll talk to you again very soon.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Have a great summer. He is a
You as well.
yeah, take it easy. He enjoys fishing, Alan. He's a fisherman.
Oh, you should have led with that. Elias, we got to go. American River.
I was afraid
We got to go.
There we go.
Yeah. I was afraid where it would lead with you questioning,
That's
do you
right.
have a proper license for where you're fishing and all,
You're funny. You're funny.
I was afraid you might ask him.
Yeah, no. I was, like I said, I know you were excited to have him on.
Yeah.
So I was in the passenger
the
seat.
kid caught my eye when we saw him in Summerlin.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, if you do, and he did a good job of explaining and talking about the type of player he is. 6'8", I'm like, okay, you don't got to brag, Elias, but 6'8", can shoot the rock a little bit.
Yeah.
That is exactly what teams are looking for these days. So I have a feeling that he will pop up somewhere very soon, and hopefully it is Stockton.
That would be great. Just think how hard that is. And you guys, you and Jay probably lived that to a degree when you're going to showcases and things. But, okay, you're going to play. You're getting a chance to shine.
Mm-hmm.
But, you're not like a high draft pick or anything. So you don't really have much wiggle room.
No.
You guys, if you get off to a slow start, people
Yeah.
are just going to say, yeah, that guy's no good.
Yeah, you can imagine that first jump shot.
Yeah.
You ain't going to get a lot.
Right.
This is not back in the day where I'm putting up
Right.
20, 25 or, that first AB. It matters a lot. And I think the only thing I'm sure what an agent would say is, look, all you can do is make the most of your situation and your opportunity. But I don't know how many players are in the G League at any given moment. What? So you multiply the teams versus the rosters and the amount of players on the roster, whatever that number is, fellas, 200, whatever that number is, there are not that many players better than Elias Ralph based on what we saw over the summer. That doesn't mean he's going to get a spot, but there are a couple people out there I know for a fact he's better than right now.
It's just, again, he's one of those guys. There's so many of them in basketball, especially, guys that are essentially wings. If they make the three ball, they're going to have opportunity.
Somebody will take a chance.
Clip, people are going to keep an eye on you.
Yeah, somebody will take a chance on that.
Yeah, and he's a good shooter. Yeah.
That's a huge deal. Huge deal. That was fun, though. That was fun.
Thank you, Jay, for lining that up.
Yeah, thanks, Jay.
Yeah, we talked last week. Hey, let's get him on show. Let's get him on show.
Yep. Yep. And you didn't, you weren't too much of fan first, I would say.
Come on, Alan.
No, I'm just, I'm just saying. But you could have thrown in something more to let him know you're a fan.
I think he knows. I think he knows I'm in his corner.
You think so?
I think he knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you think so, I like to throw in a little extra.
Now, I wanted to ask you
You
about...
knew he was from Canada?
I did.
Okay.
And when you said that, I thought, he's going to ask him if he plays hockey.
No, I know.
And I'm so glad you didn't, because I thought of that. Hey, I should ask him if he plays hockey. And then, no, I shouldn't. And,
No.
Hey, you're from Canada. I thought, oh, no. But you didn't.
I did
for
not.
you.
No.
Yeah.
I
Good
thought
for
you thought I was going to say, do you like poutine?
I was hoping you didn't go there at all, and you didn't.
Yeah.
To your
no,
credit.
I did not. What were you going to say?
LeBron here is, I thought I overheard you saying during one of our breaks here today, you were looking at something. LeBron is upset at the commissioner for rushing his decision.
Yes.
That's not real, is it?
I believe so. It's from Bleacher Report. Yeah. LeBron, this is from Andy Baskin. He is, he's with 92.3 The Fan. Okay. And Bleacher Report took it.
Is that like a pseudonym for a pen name for Andy Bailey?
No.
Andy Baskin here.
Wink. I don't believe so.
Okay.
But LeBron is reportedly irritated with Adam Silver pushing him for a decision. James's camp was ready to make an announcement last week, but decided to hold off.
What?
I'm getting irritated.
Yeah.
And I said I did, and that's why I kept saying I don't care, because I didn't want to get annoyed.
Okay, that story is not suggesting that they held off because of the commissioner, is it?
It kind of sounds like
That
it,
would be horrible.
or it's separated and
Yeah, it's like they were gonna, they didn't,
and
the
now
commissioner got
is
irritated,
annoyed.
now LeBron does.
Yes,
that, yeah.
exactly. And I mean, really, the commissioner can't do anything.
No.
So I don't know what
free
the
agent
point is.
in any sport
Right.
can take as long as they want.
Can do whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why, why even go down this path, because you can't do anything. Now, I'm assuming that it coming out that the commissioner was annoyed probably wasn't supposed to come out. And now it has. So now LeBron's saying, well, now I'm annoyed.
Yeah.
It's just LeBron. And this is the last thing, maybe not the last thing, but LeBron. You worked. Now, look, you probably don't care. You're a billionaire, but you worked so hard. I know some people still don't like LeBron, but from the Heat and the decision to now the to winning in Cleveland, LA was kind of whatever. I know the Bronny thing rubbed people the wrong way, but he's flipped his image a good bit. And when I say that, it's not as if he did anything wrong. It's just some people, the chosen one and all this stuff. Some people just didn't like that he was anointed so early. But so LeBron has never had any issues that have been anything to say that he's not a good dude, right? I'm speaking.
He does a lot of good work that we never hear about.
Yeah, specifically basketball. His basketball image. He did so much work to kind of flip that around, winning in Cleveland. Then he got enough gray hairs that people said, oh, LeBron's kind of harmless at this point. So to, I guess, not ruin it, but take such a step back to end your career, just move, just tell us. Just tell us.
But if he goes somewhere and there's success, this will be forgotten.
Maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not.
Is there a chance in your mind that maybe he really is a little unsure of what he wants to do? I know a lot of people have said, "Oh, he knows exactly where he wants to go," but maybe he's checking to see if he could team up again with AD and go to your Warriors, or
that's the, I guess the hope that Warrior fans are holding out, that this Anthony Davis. Wizards don't want to pay him, so then they trade him to the Warriors, and then LeBron follows suit to the Warriors. So I'm assuming, based on those rules, Porzingis would have to be. You can't keep Porzingis. Don't they still have Al Horford? Like they can't have Al Horford, Porzingis, and AD. So I'm assuming it would be some type of Porzingis deal, which is maybe why they signed him to begin with. But some Porzingis deal, assuming that's even allowed. These rules, and whoever else. And then you get AD, and then LeBron follows suit. That there is a rumor that LeBron is waiting to see if the Warriors pull it off.
Your guy Kuminga, all kidding aside, we're talking about LeBron and Kuminga. Wow, who saw that coming? He could be one of those players who's in a state of limbo as he waits to find out what LeBron's going to do. Because from what I understand, this was Jake Fisher reporting this. Kuminga would love to reunite with Kenny Atkinson, one of his assistants in Golden State, with Cleveland. But if LeBron goes to Cleveland, then that door closes for him. Right. So he's waiting to see.
Yeah. And then there's, if they are out, right, if let's say he goes to Cleveland, who are his alternatives? Kuminga. We haven't really heard about anybody. We know the Lakers are.
Milwaukee's been mentioned, and the Lakers, and like you said, maybe the Hawks say, all right.
Yeah, I think Milwaukee's a good shout. Take a chance on the star power since you don't really have one. Milwaukee's going to be weird if my guy Brandon Burries looks the way he looked, and you got the dudes from the Heat. Now we know, Whitey. What do you call it? It's not a, the Heat culture
it's a straw
thing.
Man.
No, it's a ad hominem. Remember how Gabe Vincent looked great? And I know he's a local guy, so, shout out Gabe Vincent. Remember how he looked great in Miami, goes to LA, doesn't look the same? Could the Bucks have gotten a bunch of, not lemons, but Jaime Jaquez and Tyler Hero? What if they just don't look the same as they did in Miami? Because they're not in Miami anymore.
Oh, well, I mean, I've heard that with LeBron. Who was it? Larry Bird said never acquire a guy who played with LeBron because LeBron makes everybody look better. I've never heard that said about playing with Bam or something.
No, but it's not Bam. It's just
just being in Miami?
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, I know Duncan Robinson was decent on the Pistons, but I feel like he was better in Miami.
Wouldn't somebody play better in Milwaukee because that's all they have to do is play basketball?
Well, now you sound like Acuff.
Well, I'm asking.
I don't think it's about that, though. The Heat culture is more powerful
I see.
than
the
a
Heat
night
culture.
out on
I
the
see.
town.
Right.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
I got you. You're saying the Heat culture elevates.
Yeah, I'm not talking
people.
about the city of Miami.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
So, I'm trying to. I know they got Jaquez, Hero, and whoever else, and now you add in Burries. I'm just thinking you might as well add Kuminga and just say that's the place, Whitey, where you say just go crazy, dude. We're not doing anything. See what you can develop into.
See, I don't even know if I'd want to do that because if I'm them, I want Burries doing that.
Now you're going to let Burries do all that?
I've been a Burries guy. At one point, I had him higher than Acuff, and you were like, what?
That's
you can't
not
do that?
true.
I had him 5th.
No, that's
At one
not
point,
true.
I had him. It is true.
No, that's not
I had
true.
him as we ran down players.
Because you were doing
gave
the
me
whole,
a hard time over that.
No, because you were doing the whole, they got Nate Ament. Well, actually, they got Nate Ament.
That's right.
You can't get in his way. You were doing the whole, I don't know if he's a point guard. They need to bring in a point guard. They got to bring in a point guard.
No. Now who's straw manning who?
No, Nate Ament, Braden Burries, Ousmane Dieng, who is only 23, Tyler Hero, all right?
There goes Ty Hero.
Jaime Jaquez. They still have Kyle Kuzma somehow. Yeah, I mean, this team's going to be – Ryan Rollins had a great year. For some reason, they still have Miles Turner. They got Khalil Ware, Mr. Untouchable.
If Ament or Burries is a guy, they might
be
okay. And
they have.
before long.
How about this? They have a couple lottery tickets on their roster, and I think maybe to bring it back to the Kings, maybe that's and Summer League in general. That's why I felt, man, the Kings don't have any lottery tickets. I think I like that. I just came up with that now, Whitey. This lottery ticket.
Wait, maybe I'm not understanding your term. Isn't Acuff a lottery ticket?
They have. Yes.
Okay.
So how many do the Kings have?
All right. That's a fair question. When we come back, is Zach LaVine the Kings' best player? Your 2027 Kings Power Rankings. How many lottery tickets do they have? It's next on Sactown Sports.
Sactownsports.com is your online home for sports in Sacramento. Dive deep into the Kings, 49ers, Raiders, Giants, Athletics, and more with your favorite local personalities and some of the most trusted sports voices in the community. Stream Sactown Sports 1140. Watch original video content and read in-depth analysis all in one location. Sactownsports.com. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Elk Grove Honda.
I'm meteorologist Heather Waldman, and the KCRA3 Weather Center. Delta breeze cools us down nicely Wednesday night. We're going to start Thursday in the upper 50s, afternoon highs back in the low 90s with some high thin clouds. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA3 News and the KCRA app. Cheap, cheap.
That's the sound of savings happening right now at Elk Grove Honda. For more than 50 years, Elk Grove Hondas are still cheap, cheap. You'll find us under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, Highway 99 at Elk Grove Boulevard. Elk Grove Hondas are
Cheap, cheap.
Is the volatility of the stock market driving you crazy? Is your retirement account sinking, yet you're getting older and you're starting to worry about, will I have enough for retirement? What about the money in the bank? These banks pay nothing these days. How do we get growth to get to retirement account? It's simple. Move into gold and silver. Want to know how to do it? Listen to my show, Striking Gold, with me, Kenny Michaels.
Card collectors know there's nothing as special as a rare one-of-one card. And now you can hear a very rare one-of-a-kind sports card show right here on Sactown Sports. Whitey Gleason here inviting you to join me and Mr. True Sports Cards himself, Imran Pilati, for the True Sports Card Show every Saturday morning at 10 on Sactown Sports. It's the only sports card radio show in the nation. For all your hobby needs, get to True Sports Cards, 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland. And for hobby, insight, and fun, join us for the True Sports Card Show Saturday mornings at 10 on Sactown Sports.
Sacramento's best selection, best quality, and lowest prices on kitchen and bath products are at the new Anova Cabinet and Stone. For a limited time, get stunning new quartz countertops starting at just $159. That's right, only $159 for gorgeous quartz countertops. Listen to this. For a limited time, cabinets for kitchens and bathrooms are up to 50% off. Yes, up to 50% off new cabinets. It's a must-see. The new Anova Cabinet and Stone at Florin Road and Highway 99. Learn more at AnovaCabinetStone.com.
Bring the entire family out to Sutter Health Park for Sacramento River Cats baseball. From exciting action on the field to smiles in the stands, it's the perfect place to make family memories. Plan your next family night out at the ballpark. Get your tickets at rivercats.com.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-330-8323 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-330-8323. That's 800-330-8323. What do you have to lose? Call 800-330-8323. Again, 800-330-8323.
Folsom Chevy's making it very easy to get into a new truck. 0% financing for 5 years. No payments for 90 days on all new Silverado half-ton trucks in stock sold in July. Get details at folsomchevy.com or swing by the Folsom Auto Mall.
Your afternoon home for Kings Talk and so much more. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
You know, we had to reset the stream there, so it took me a few moments to get back into the stream, and I missed some funny comments. 916 Bink says, Alan's Whitey voice killed me. Yeah, I don't have to give him a point guard.
I don't even know how I said it.
Yeah. And by the way, that was actually Keaton Wagler I said that about.
No, you said it about Burries too. No, you did. You did say it about Burries.
Did the chat do a regroup split? Campy wants to know. I'm not sure, Campy. We appreciate everybody hanging with us and bearing with us through all that. A little bit of confusion there. Don says, what's going on behind the scenes? They look like someone is telling them to mellow out. So I don't know what's going on.
No.
No one told us to mellow out.
Nobody told me that.
Yeah.
No, they're not telling me that.
Yeah, no one told me that either. No one told us that.
But nobody definitely told me that.
But I'll tell you this, during the break, I heard the Chariots of Fire theme. I thought, what? And I looked, and Alan was actually looking at one of his – he was looking at his 40-time video.
No, that's not.
That is true.
It is true. No. It's only true. Yeah, it's true, but context matters.
Mm-hmm.
I got a new like. So I was on Instagram during the break. I saw the little red dot. I said, oh. And so then once I saw I got a new like, I had to look at what the like count was. So then it auto played. I didn't play it. But then once I was there,
it played on
once
its own.
I was there, I just I let it run.
AI played it on its own.
I let it run once it was there, but I did not say, let me go look at my 40 time.
Now, whose voice is that?
Mine.
Did you see that somebody was doing an experiment with AI and it escaped and got into the internet? Did you see that?
No.
Okay, I just saw that today, and I'll get you more details on that. But
okay,
yeah, I'm not making that up.
I don't think you are. I don't know what that means, but
don't you watch movies? It means everything. It means Ultron's coming. It means all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, then come on, then. I'm waiting.
Mm-hmm. What are your power rankings for the Kings right now? Kings power rankings. Domas is the best player, right? Domas or Zach LaVine right now, your best player?
Domas.
Zach LaVine? Were you making a face about Zach LaVine before we went to break? I said something about we'll see how many.
Well, I was ready to talk about lottery tickets.
Okay. But you said the Kings only have one?
Yeah. Well, I think the argument is Keegan Murray still considered a lottery ticket? I think that's the question. I don't know.
I think if we're being fair, I mean, if there's a middle ground there, but no, he's been in the league too long.
Okay.
There's still hope that he'll be a really good player.
I thought you were going to say if we're being fair, yes, because he's 25.
I think if we're being fair, he's not a lottery ticket anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
you
right.
think he is? It's not like you to be on the fence like this.
It's a stretch, but
wishy-washiness does not become you.
It's a stretch, but I feel more positive about the Kings, I would say yes, right? And if you're just now joining us, we were talking about the Bucks and how the Bucks have a bunch of young guys that somebody might pop into something, and it got me thinking about Summer League and how it seemed like other teams had a lot of lottery tickets, meaning maybe this person could be obviously a jackpot. And then you look at the Kings, and they have one. And that's a lot. Because I don't know, Whitey.
Mm-hmm.
You ever did a scratcher? When you get down to one scratcher,
oh yeah,
you're hoping and praying.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you hit. But a lot of teams that the Kings faced, whether it's, Eastern Conference or Western, like the Grizzlies or the Jazz, they got multiple. So I think that was part of the reason I felt worse about Summer League, looking at, wow, the Kings, it's really a cup or bust right now.
Gotcha.
Right now.
Ryan Coda says, Whitey, all the professional ice fishers in Milwaukee resent your "there's nothing else to do in Milwaukee" comment. You're probably getting banned from the annual ice fishing competition. I just think there's more to do in Miami than there is in Milwaukee. I haven't been to Milwaukee, to be honest, so I can't just go, oh, Milwaukee. Ugh. I've never been there. I would like to go to the haunted hotel.
Okay. You like scary movies?
Pfister, I believe it is.
You like scary movies?
Yeah.
All right.
I would like to go and see if something happened.
There are a lot around. There are a lot out right now.
Scary movies?
Yeah.
No.
But, so you see if you're real deal or not. Like, have you seen Weapons?
No.
Okay. Have you seen Obsession?
No.
Okay.
I like more the older scary
Did you see the most recent Mummy?
Oh, no.
Okay, so.
No, I like the older, honestly, like way back.
Okay,
so I was Fright Night Theater.
How many times have you seen The Shining?
All the way through, maybe only once. I've seen parts of it, but I've yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Why would I see it more than once?
Because you just said you like the classics.
Yeah, I saw it. I just don't understand why Catman Scruthers, he's like drives out there and then he gets an axe in the back. And I'm just like, why did they have him in here? Why did he go out there? They're just going to kill him. I didn't understand that.
Did you see The Exorcist?
I don't think I've ever seen it all the way through.
Whitey, I don't think you like scary movies.
Okay.
I just named.
You just named the only scary movies that ever.
Whitey, I just named.
You ever seen Hell Comes to Frogtown?
That doesn't sound scary. Have you seen Birds?
You ever seen Hellraiser? Yes, I've seen Birds.
Have you seen?
That's not scary.
Okay, well now you're not helping yourself.
Have you seen
Arachnophobia?
Too scared of spiders. Have you seen Hellraiser or Hellraiser 2?
That's the one with the pointies?
Yeah, Pinhead.
No.
You haven't? Okay.
No. So basically you've seen Nightmare on Elm Street?
I never actually
we're
seen it all
done.
the way
We're
through.
done with this conversation. It's over.
Oh, sweet, fresh meat.
Jason, Friday or
Michael Myers, I've seen a ton of the Michael Myers movies.
Okay, so
And I'm talking about the smashing baby. No, I'm kidding. I've seen all the Halloween.
Okay, so you've seen the Halloweens.
Uh-huh. But we're talking about ghosts. We're talking about haunted places.
Give me one.
A haunted place?
No, you said you like scary movies, and you haven't watched any scary movies. You watch Hellraiser, half of Hellraiser.
No,
and
I've
all
seen
the
Hellraiser
Halloweens.
1 and Hellraiser 2.
You seen Sixth Sense?
Oh, yeah.
No, you haven't.
Of course I have.
No, you
I saw
have
when
not.
it came out. I actually gave the ending away on the radio.
Okay.
I don't know why I did that, but I did.
Blair Witch?
No. That's just dumb.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know.
I
was
said I
trying to-
wanted to go to the Pfister Hotel.
Yeah.
And you said, oh, you don't like scary movies.
No, I asked you.
Right.
And you said yes.
Uh-huh.
Then I named, maybe Whitey's seen some of the new ones because there are a lot of new scary movies right now.
Mm-hmm. I told you I like older ones.
But then I named older ones.
You named every older one.
I named a lot.
Okay. And some of them
What's
I've
your favorite?
seen.
Hold on. What's your favorite scary movie?
Good question. Probably, I mean, it's going
Frankenstein?
way back. What is it? Frankenstein and Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. That's a good one. That's a classic.
It is? It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the Darren McGavin Night Stalker movies? Those are good. Okay. All right. I'm not going to, I thought you liked scary movies. Yeah. My taste runs a little more older. I admit that. I tried to, I'm not pretending.
Jeepers Creepers?
What about it? Or did you just see something?
No,
there on the
did you
internet
see,
that's
have
right?
you seen Jeepers Creepers?
Didn't see that.
Okay.
Insidious with the guy in the
Yeah.
MRI
You saw
tube?
Insidious?
I saw the preview. That was enough. I think of that every time I go get an MRI now. I haven't even seen it.
What's the? Oh no, they finally finished them. There was a ton of them.
Yeah, I know.
And
what you mean.
it's an exorcism one.
Yeah,
The
I know.
Conjuring.
Yeah, I haven't. I'm not. No.
We're done.
Have you?
Seriously.
Have you?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, there's about 4. I saw about 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
We're done.
I like more the classic.
The Strangers.
All
right. No, seriously, I'm done.
No, I know what you're talking about, but I haven't seen it. That's with the people with the goofy masks, and they come and they terrorize everybody.
Yeah, the first one is really good. The rest, whatever. Wow, Whitey.
Mm-hmm. 1, Domas. 2, Zach Levine. 3, Keegan or Acuff?
You didn't decide. I thought you were going to take that opportunity. Well, is there anything scarier than this Kings roster?
No, I decided not to play that card.
Oh, well.
But thank you for playing it.
Okay.
Give
was
it to
right
me.
there.
Top of your head. 1, Domas. 2, Zach. 3, Power Rankings. Kings roster. Kings roster right now.
Who about
third?
Children of the Corn?
I think we had that on Friday night.
Okay.
I thought it was kind of dumb.
Who was 3?
Pet Cemetery. No. 3, is it?
Steven Spielberg.
Would it be Keegan? Would it be Acuff? Or would it be your guy, DeAndre Hunter?
3?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Gotta be Keegan, right?
Gotta be Keegan.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be.
And then Max has got to be top 10. Easily top 10. He's got to be like 6. So 4 would be, I'm putting Acuff 4th.
That's not disrespectful?
What?
Putting him 4th?
Well, he hasn't played a game yet, so no.
Isn't that why it's disrespectful?
Oh, you mean it's disrespectful to everybody else?
Yeah.
Max 5th. Well, he's a number 7 pick. You're not helping me much with this list. Domas, Zach, Keegan, Acuff, Max. DeAndre Hunter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Neek?
I was going to say.
Or no, we got
Cardwell.
Malik.
Oh, Malik. Malik should be 4. Now you got to restart the whole thing.
I'll put him 5th. Which slides Max to 6th and Hunter to 7th.
Cardwell.
I had a Neek?
Oh, no. Neek. Well, he might play more. And then Cardwell.
Wow. Okay.
And then your boy Ralph or Sutton.
10th?
Or wait, you didn't say Precious.
Right. Yeah. You're skipping ahead here. The bottom line is there are no, to your point, lottery tickets?
Yeah. There are none.
Mm-hmm. Aren't Acuff and Max? They're not lottery tickets?
Acuff, yes. I guess you can count Max as 1. Yeah. Second team, all rookie. You can count Max. So
yeah.
2, but probably low odds, I would say.
Okay. We'll look at LeBron and the leaked link and continue to clean up this mess of a Kings power rankings as Alan just berates me over my taste in horror movies.
There is no taste.
Roll on Sactown Sports. Blah, blah, blah.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Outgrove Honda.
I'm meteorologist Heather Waldman, and the KCRA 3 Weather Center. Delta breeze cools us down nicely Wednesday night. We're going to start Thursday in the upper 50s. Afternoon highs back in the low 90s with some high, thin clouds. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA app.
Cheap, cheap.
That's the sound of savings happening right now at Elk Grove Honda. For more than 50 years, Elk Grove Hondas are still cheap. You'll find us under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, Highway 99 at Elk Grove Boulevard. Elk Grove Hondas are
cheap, cheap.
This is Sactown, baby! Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Facebook at facebook.com/Sactown Sports. To keep tabs on the Kings, 49ers, UC Davis, and the entire Sactown Sports lineup all season long. Facebook.com/Sactown Sports. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip: if a firm presents as local but they're in LA, red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
Country in the Park 2, presented by your California Army National Guard, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo with Bailey Zimmerman, Russell Dickerson. Plus more. Enjoy line dancing, live DJs, mechanical bull, and food trucks. Tickets start at just $70. Country in the Park 2, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo.
Brought to you by Hyatt Vacation Club in Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. More info at CITPFest.com.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-330-8323 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-330-8323. That's 800-330-8323. What do you have to lose? Call 800-330-8323. Again, 800-330-8323.
Have you seen The Odyssey at the Esquire IMAX Theater? Director Christopher Nolan shot every frame entirely on 1570 IMAX film, and Sacramento's Esquire IMAX Theater is one of only 40 theaters in the world showing The Odyssey in brand new IMAX film technology, as Nolan intended his epic film to be seen in IMAX format.
No one could stand between me and home, not even the gods.
See The Odyssey for the first time or again, and lock in your seats for the best movie experience only at the Esquire IMAX Theater.
There she goes, first solo drive.
Are we ready for this?
Absolutely.
Our AAA agent, what are you doing here?
Well, same as always, helping you protect what matters most. Like when you added her to your auto policy, or when you switched to AAA insurance and saved.
So you've been here the whole time?
Yep, plus we're available 24/7 for claim support, in case you ever need it.
Shouldn't she be home already?
It's been 12 seconds.
Visit AAA.com/insurance to get a quote today.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Gold Rush Classic, where the stars and guitars shine, is a celebrity pro-am golf tournament, a $1 million hole-in-one, a celebrity challenge, a farm-to-fork dinner, and a concert under the stars. The Gold Rush Classic is August 6th and 7th in Rancho Murrieta. This year, we welcome Hall of Famer Rick Barry. Join the fun and play golf with royalty like Reggie Theus or Olden Polanese, or Hall of Famers like Tim Brown, Marshall Faulk, or Sterling Sharp, or All-Pros Fernandez, Lloyd, Merriweather, Ostertag, and Greg Vaughn. The Gold Rush Classic is supported by the Murrieta Inn. Escape to the Murrieta Inn, a luxury getaway, minutes away, situated in the gateway of wine country. The Murrieta Inn, the perfect getaway, featuring a full-service spa, pool, and hot tub, and outdoor games. The Murrieta Inn is dog-friendly. Bring the whole family. Don't miss the Gold Rush Classic in Rancho Murrieta, August 6th and 7th. Sponsorships are now available at goldrushclassic.org. That's goldrushclassic.org.
It's game day. Are your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keeping you from the action? Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, could help you get back to the game. Skyrizi is proven to help people feel significant symptom relief, achieve remission, and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine for adults. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or ulcerative colitis. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis combined. Learn more at skyrizi.com or 1-866-SKYRIZI.
Download the app and listen to The Drive Guys.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
On Sactown Sports 1140.
Yeah, this has gone far enough here. We got in the chat, 916 Binks. Wizard of Oz is the scariest movie Whitey has seen. Oh, it's funny. It actually is funny. And that part is scary at the end. With
the flying monkeys? It's always, to your point, though, the old ones are always a little scarier.
Well, they just have more atmosphere, and the newer ones are like, I'm going to cut your neck off. Or cut your head off.
I'm talking about specifically the Wizard of Oz. Like, those monkeys, are scarier.
The old one.
Scarier than the CGI.
Well, Jay, could you do me the favor, when you have a moment, could you fire up an emergency edition of the Kevin 7? Please, whenever you'll let it fly whenever you got that, because I gotta respond here to these.
Are these the scariest movies you've seen?
7.
Okay.
I'll probably say the 7 best scary movies I've seen. That gives me a little wiggle room there.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. Yeah. There we go. All right. 7 scariest movies I've ever seen.
Okay.
Number 1, Alien. You ever see the original Alien? Did you see it or not?
I feel
Did you either saw it or you didn't see it?
It's on cable.
Have you seen Alien?
Front to back, maybe not fully.
Okay, you haven't seen it. Yeah, number 1. 2 is The Night of the Living Dead, which is way before you were born. The original zombie movie where you got like a little girl cutting off. Well, I won't get into it. It's scary.
Okay.
Yeah, George Romero. 3, Hellraiser. Pinhead, not pin. It's like, what's your pin? Boop, 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 boop. It's not that.
Okay.
4 is Dawn of the Dead, which is a sequel to Night of the Living Dead.
Not scary.
And that's, have you seen it?
Yeah.
You saw Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah, isn't that recent?
No. Dawn of the Dead came out in like 1979.
06.
I'm talking about the original version.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see the original.
Number 5 is Halloween. Michael Myers. 6 is Carrie. And it's the very end is scary. The very end is like, ah!
Yeah. I saw Carrie. I love Carrie.
And then 7 is The Ring. Those are my 7 best scary movies I've ever seen.
Decent list.
Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks, Alan.
Yeah, it's decent.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than I thought based on...
I'll tell you, The Ring, I don't know if you saw The Ring. The Ring really did kind of, got to me. I remember I was coaching girls basketball at the time. I was coaching a team of, they had been 7th graders at the time, and we're talking about it at one practice, and one of the girls, 7th grade, we're talking about The Ring. So, that was scary, and the 7th grade girl, Shannon, she's like, that movie wasn't scary at all.
They're built different.
Yeah, I think
so. They're built different.
Yeah, even Alien. Alien, my daughter, Lonnie, and her friend, I don't remember if it was, might have been Mandy. And so they're over, we want to watch a scary movie. Oh, I got one for you. And they're watching like, Dad, this isn't scary. Can we watch something else that's actually scary?
For Alien?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
It's just
how old were they?
They were probably early teens.
And this Alien came out when?
Alien came out in 79, I think. It was really a scary movie when it came out.
Yeah,
Then
but
Aliens after that.
The
Alien
translation.
3. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, that's Kevin 7. Oh, and you semi-approve of my list.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Oh, well, thank
Based
you.
on where it started.
Yeah. What's wrong with it? Which of these movies are you like?
Now,
that movie wasn't scary.
Oh yeah, I saw Sinister. Jeffrey says Sinister. Now here's a problem. I think maybe it was just a different time for you. Because if I said give me your list, but only movies after 2005, I think it's pretty dry.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like maybe scary movies is, that was a different phase in your
Maybe
life.
you didn't hear me because I only said I like older scary movies. I only said that like 50 times. Maybe you missed that.
No, I heard you say it.
Okay.
But, it's a fine list.
Jaws scared me when I was little, says Kimberly. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Uh-huh.
Children
Whitey bought a
of the Corn.
57 Chevy and named it Christine. Actually, I haven't seen that one. I know that's Stephen King, but I haven't seen Christine. It looked kind of dumb. Some of the Stephen King movies are just like, he takes anything like, okay, a stapler. Oh, it's haunted. Oh.
What about It?
Oh, yeah. Seen parts of that.
Parts?
Yeah.
All I know is that Welcome to Derry on HBO, it's
Is
tough.
that like a prequel of It? Kinda?
I think so, but some of it made its way onto Twitter, and I hadn't, watched it. It's pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, pretty hardcore. Where are you at with gore? I mean, you watch The Pit, so.
Yeah, but that's, it's not gratuitous. It's like we're in a hospital. Somebody we need to get to their heart stops, so we're going to, you gotta break a few eggs if you're going to make an omelet, as opposed to like.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other ones now. But you did good.
Oh, well, thanks.
You did good.
Thanks.
I mean, I give that, it's Kevin 7. I'd probably give that list about a 7 out of 10.
Wow, that's great.
A
I'll
soft
take
7.
It. I'll take
like a 6.9 and round up.
6.9. Okay, I'll take it, Alan.
Yeah.
So you haven't seen Alien when the thing comes out of the guy's chest?
I've seen that clip.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
I've seen that clip. Yeah, you're not good on The Shining. You didn't.
I've
like
seen
The
Shining. I didn't say I didn't like it. I said I saw it once.
October's around the corner, and you got to figure out.
I saw The Shining.
You got to figure out where you're going to fall on this.
Okay, I'll work on it.
Did you
Al.
see Get Out? No.
Get Out. Of course, I saw that. Of course, I saw it.
You saw Get Out?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. When the guy's sitting there and he's paralyzed and
okay.
And then his crazy friend comes and saves him. I've seen it, Alan.
Well, now you spoiled it.
I've seen the film. I've seen the motion picture. I haven't seen the other one with the spaceships.
Oh. Well, there was Us, but you're not talking about Us. But that one that you're talking about, it was kind of weird.
Yeah. This has all gotten kind of weird, but we'll see if we can't get things headed in the right direction again.
Ooh. What about Silence of the Lambs?
Clarice.
No.
What
you did?
Of course I did.
Okay.
Of course I've seen that.
All right.
Yeah.
Just
that was really a scary movie.
Just
terrifying.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Mm-hmm. Parts
of it. Okay. Why would you ask me if I've seen a movie that you haven't seen? It's so easy then to double it back on you and you go, I haven't. Why would you even do that?
Because I'm betting that you didn't see it.
All right. Are the Kings still in on Jalen Duren? Were they ever? We'll look at that and we'll see what further nits Alan has to pick with my list of the 7 scariest movies ever when we come back to Sactown Sports.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave, and yeah, I've been on the air here just shy of 25 years, and you guys know that when I endorse something, I have a few very important things. Number one, I love it when they're local. Number two, I have to be willing to use them myself. This is where Pest Pros came in, or comes in, I should say, because I've known these guys as Kings fans a long, long time. I also have a mouse problem at my house. I also have a cockroach problem at my house. And I did it the old-fashioned way. Went through Facebook, got a hold of these guys. We became friends. And when I found out what Pest Pros does in the community, I thought, I've got to have you guys on the air. We've got a partner. Locally owned, locally operated. Their kids go to school with your kids. You're going to get pest control somewhere. Get it with Pest Pros. Here's how you get a hold of them. PestProsPS.com or call them at 916-588-9345. That's 916-588-9345 and tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Hi, I'm Justin Gingery. One of the most common questions I receive is, what makes us different from other law firms? At Gingery, Hammer & Associates, we handle your case from beginning to the end. Whether your case reaches a settlement, whether it must go into litigation, or whether it has to go all the way to trial, we will be with you along the entire way. And because we are committed to your case, we are as invested as you are in making sure you get the outcome you deserve.
When you get an injury, just call Gingery.
Hey there, Mark and Tom, the travel and entertainment guys, brought to you by Sports Leisure Vacations. Time for our weekly travel tip. And with it, here's Mark Hoffman.
The topic for this week's tip is a bit different. A week ago, a man was gored by a bison in Yellowstone National Park. But unlike many visitors who tempt fate by getting really close to the wildlife, he and a friend kept their distance. It wasn't enough. The bison, who appeared to be 200 to 300 feet away from the humans, decided he didn't like having them there. The end result was a man lucky enough to only have his leg broken in 4 places. Fellow travelers, if you share your travel destination with wildlife, there is a huge lesson to be learned. Give wildlife distance, plenty of distance, in their homes, remember. Watch that video, and as terrible as it is, a man getting gored, it communicates better than any number of warning signs in a park ever could.
More tips to make you a smarter traveler. Saturdays at 11 a.m. right here on Sactown Sports 1140.
Cheap, cheap. That's the sound of savings happening right now at Elk Grove Honda. You remember, right? Elk Grove Hondas are still cheap, cheap. And right now you'll find a good deal more on new Honda gas and hybrid Accords, Civics, CRVs, and more fuel-efficient Elk Grove Hondas. Every sale is done right here, under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall. Come see why generations of families return again and again to Elk Grove Honda in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, because Elk Grove Hondas are cheap, cheap.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. What's up? It's Matt George. What's good? It's Alan Stiles.
With the most trusted voices in the community.
This is Jason Ross.
Hey, it's Kayla Anderson.
It's Whitey Gleason.
Ready to help promote your business, both as partners and customers. All you have to do is ask. Pick up the phone, dial pound 250 and say, grow my business, to get connected with a team member today. That's pound 250 and say, grow my business. Our team will review your product, quickly pair you with a perfect endorser, and create video and audio samples specials, all at no cost or obligation to you. With the most live and local on-air lineup, a dynamic content-driven website, and a state-of-the-art mobile app, Sactown Sports 1140 is tailor-made to help you connect with a sports audience in Sacramento. So why wait? Dial pound 250 today. Say, grow my business, and let us help take you to the next level.
KHTK HD1 Sacramento. KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Sactown Sports 1140, your local sports leader. Live and local, it's The Drive Guys. Watch the show on youtube.com/Sactown Sports 1140.
Or listen on the Sactown Sports app.
How about this, Alan? From director of Rec 44, 25-26 King season was one of the most horrific things I had to watch, huh?
There we go.
Bringing it all together.
That's right.
Bringing it home.
Yeah, Whitey, you did watch a scary movie, the 2026 King season.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. That is a good, and true.
Yeah.
Very true.
I'm still not entirely sure how we started talking about the terrifying films and why Alan feels the need to cast aspersions upon my reputation as a Creepmaster Maximus. But here we are. There we were. Now maybe we can move on?
We're done.
Okay.
Yes, we can move on.
Yeah.
Keep sending in your scary movies.
Yeah, appreciate all the.
I'm sure Whitey hasn't seen them, but
even when there's one I've seen, you still say, "Yeah, no, you didn't see it."
Because you say,
The
I
Shining.
saw
I saw The Shining. Oh, you saw it, but you didn't like it. I didn't like the part where Scatman Crothers gets the axe in the back for like no good reason.
Yeah.
That movie's creepy.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Solid.
Question for you, Alan. Mm-hmm. Are the Kings still in on Jalen Duren? Another question. Were they ever?
They definitely were.
They were not.
What do you mean?
Jake Fisher, quote, Jalen Duren has been out of the cards for Sacramento since the very beginning. They had interest there, of course, but there's never going to be a sign and trade that Detroit would have been willing to function, and we're still getting that intel. We could take this to Jalen Duren as well. Still receiving word out of Detroit. Pistons have zero interest in playing ball in any sign and trade scenario that would deliver their franchise center out of Detroit. We got played on Jalen Duren and the Kings. The Kings apparently had some interest, like, wow, we'd like to do something there. The Pistons, I don't think, ever had any interest. Maybe Jalen Duren's representation thought it would behoove them to create the illusion that, oh, Jalen Duren, he's going to meet with the Kings. There was never anything going on there. We got played.
We were told there was real interest.
I know we were told that.
I guess that interest was
Puhlayed. Played.
I guess that interest was technically Jalen Duren, but it was not false, right? We don't know whether he truly had interest or not. It doesn't matter whether it was false or not. It just didn't matter.
Right.
Right.
The whole thing, is it real? Oh, yeah, it's real. Well, wait, what's real?
Right. Yeah.
It's almost like the illusion was real.
Yeah.
But it was still an illusion.
The illusion of, wow, this player wants to come to Sacramento was overstated because the next day he wanted to go to Boston because he didn't necessarily
Want to go to the Lakers? Remember, he wanted to meet with the Lakers.
Right. He didn't necessarily want, and I'm air quoting for those driving, to go anywhere. He wanted to get paid, and he wanted to either get paid by a team or use that team as leverage. Now, it's different when you have a team in the Lakers who could just straight up put Detroit's feet to the fire. The Kings couldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So that interest was useless, completely useless.
I think it was Jake Fisher, might have been somebody else, who pointed out that you go back a year ago. Do you remember Kuminga and the Warriors? Oh, man, they're at odds, right? Your guy, Josh Giddey, and the Bulls, woo, they're at odds.
Yeah.
And there was one other restricted free
Quinn
agent.
Grimes.
Might have been him.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say was, and Jake Fisher pointed out, all three of these guys, whoever the third one was, they all ended up signing with the teams that they were at odds with for like $25 million or more.
Yeah.
It's just the nature of restricted free agency.
Right.
Jalen Duren and his people tried to ploy, and it was never going to work, and the Kings kind of were happy to go along with it because maybe it made them look like, wow, they're a player in this. But they weren't. It was never going to happen, and we got played.
Yeah. And now you led, though, by saying, what did you say? Did the Kings have interest, or were the Kings?
Are the Kings still in on Jalen Duren? Were they ever? I've learned I write things down because I know you like to say, well, wait, what did you say?
Right, but the Kings being quote-unquote in on Jalen Duren, it doesn't matter, right? Not to play semantics, but it doesn't really matter whether the Kings are in or not. The Pistons aren't in.
Right.
The Pistons aren't in. That's all that. Doesn't matter if the Kings are. That's why we said I said the sleepover example. Hey, I want to sleep over at my friend's house, but you got to ask your parents. The Kings can be in on them. Duren can be in on the Kings. Doesn't matter.
Operative word to me is in. It's like, let's say it's a room where the Kings were never in. They were out front. They were looking for a way in.
Yeah.
They were very interested in getting in.
Yeah.
And they had a ladder in the back to one of the windows.
Right.
And they had the fire department coming over to knock down the front door.
Yeah.
But they were not in.
We're getting back to the scary movies.
Yeah, please.
A vampire got to be invited in.
Mm-hmm.
Kings were just standing there.
Did Sinners make your list of scariest movies?
Scariest? Not scariest.
Okay.
I wasn't scared.
You're not going to believe it, but I haven't seen it.
No, I definitely could believe that.
You're the I haven't seen those movies guy. Why are you coming after me about not seeing movies?
I didn't come after you.
You definitely came after me.
Not right there.
Well, you've been coming after me for the last
I named off a ton.
Uh-huh.
Look, you have your movies from a certain time period. I have my movies from a certain time period.
Yeah, I'm
it's
okay
like
with
Jordan
that, but
and
you're not.
LeBron.
Yeah.
No, I've grown to be okay with it.
But you're the guy who said, yeah, when people ask me if I've seen a movie, I just say, yeah, but I haven't seen him.
Yeah, but I was honest this last segment. I just said I didn't see it.
Uh-huh. Anyway.
I was honest because you were honest.
Did you know that there is
And hold on.
Exorcist movie, I think it's 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing is in it.
Got to see it.
There you go. Bringing it all together.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We saw him at Summer League.
We did.
And it was scary hot.
Yes.
No, I only do I saw it if I don't want to mess up the momentum of a conversation.
Oh, I see.
So it's really for the betterment of
I see.
the show, a crosstalk.
Whatever conversation you're
conversations
having
with
at any
anyone.
given time.
Exactly. If it's flowing, I'm at a networking event, I'm schmoozing. Hey, did you see that episode of Family Guy? Oh, yeah. Stewie? Oh, my gosh. Stewie. Oh, yeah. So that's when I do it.
So it's not because you want to show any kind of weakness, like, no, I haven't seen it. It's for the betterment of everyone.
It's for whoever's telling the story. They worked really hard to come up with this memory of a show, of a movie, and I don't want to ruin it by saying, no, I didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just say, oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw it.
Well, if Jalen Duren and the Kings and their pursuit of him were a movie, it would have a terrible ending.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I mean,
no plot. Just not much going on.
No, not quite. And, there are people out here that are always going to, and that's, there's been a lot of talk about the industry these days with the ESPN layoffs and who's doing it right, who's doing it wrong. We know everybody is rushing to be first. I will say, Whitey, some of these conversations I had with certain people that are in the news breaking space, a lot of them don't really know where they're going next because it's all been monopolized with Shams. So they're wondering, well, what does this future look like? And with all that being said, it's so tough. People are looking for anything to show, hey, I got something. I got this crumb before Shams, even if the crumb doesn't really matter. So the idea of, oh, I got this, and this is no slight on anybody, but I got this note that Duren is interested in Sacramento. That could be all fine and good. Then that gets out, but it doesn't. What you left out is the context that it doesn't bleeping matter.
I saw somebody today, one of the people that is like the people you're describing, and I believe this person was upset about the who's going to be on the NBA 2K.
Yes, I saw this. Yeah,
and this person was tweeting. You can look it up. It's not a secret or anything, but he was saying, "Well, this gets embargoed." So we are not allowed to write about it till a certain time. and then Shams is given the information. He's allowed to violate the embargo. So what chance does that leave the rest of us?
There is none. There's no chance.
Like censored from reporting this tidbit of information.
Right. And, of course, you read the comments. Who cares? Yeah, but they care. It's their livelihood. You're doing it for clicks. Hell yeah, I'm doing it for clicks.
How does this
That's how I get
impact
paid.
you as someone who's been known to break stories?
Oh, man. I'm
what are you gonna do
I'm
now?
more of an organic type of guy. If something comes to me, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be forcing things. If something comes to me, it comes to me, Whitey. That's where I'm at with this. And it was pretty sleepy from a news breaking standpoint. LeBron essentially hijacked Summer League. Nothing else was rocking and rolling because everything was on pause, essentially. Besides, LeBron and what that decision is going to be.
Thank you, Amadrock from Vallejo. Yeah, An American Werewolf in London was another one. I have it written right there. It was on my list, and that got crossed out.
I thought that was scary.
Well, that's why I didn't include it. It's a really good movie, but because it's not scary enough, that's why it didn't make my final list, Alan.
Yeah.
When someone says, how about that movie? Yes. Weird. John Landis directed that, right?
Yes. Yeah, I think it was Landis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. What is he doing? Great stuff, though. Great stuff from Landis.
What's your favorite part of that movie?
That sounds like one of those times.
My favorite part?
Yeah, American Werewolf in London.
Probably when they go to London.
That's where you're going.
When they go to London?
Oh, yeah.
That's the best.
I know you've seen it now.
Who's John who?
Landis.
The director. He's a great director. I just like that it was a fusion, right, of American and London and werewolves.
Right.
I'm more of a, what's the one? Teen wolf guy.
For those who don't know, explain the line, because I know you've seen the movie. Get a neck, Jack. What's the context?
Yeah, get a neck, Jack.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Get it.
Can you explain the context?
Yeah. Get a neck, Jack is when he turns into the werewolf. It's no neck, right? So he says, get a neck, Jack.
Yeah.
To get his neck back.
Who's saying that to it? So someone's saying that to the werewolf? That's not how I recall it.
No. He's not saying it to the werewolf.
Yeah.
No. You misunderstand. Not saying it to the werewolf, saying it to Jack.
Who's Jack?
Jack is the friend of the werewolf, right?
Actually, that's right.
I told you.
So So what happens, the way I remember it.
Yes.
It's been a while. Jack is the friend of the werewolf. The werewolf, he's like, I'm turning into a werewolf, but it's cool.
I can't control
But one of the first people he kills is his friend.
Right.
Jack.
On accident.
And so his Jack keeps coming back like, bro, you got an issue here. You're a werewolf.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm good. Eventually, every time he comes back, he's more decomposed. So at one point, I think the werewolf, he's sitting in the movie theater and Jack's sitting there and Jack is not in good shape.
Yeah.
It's like, get a neck, Jack.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Jack, not
he's
alive.
Decomposing.
Yes, he's not alive.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah. All right, now I know you've seen
there
it.
There you go. See, don't try to get anything by me.
No, I wasn't trying at all. I just wanted to see if I remembered it correctly.
Get a neck, Jack.
Get a neck, Jack.
Yeah, he's stuff is falling.
Exactly, decomposing.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it was a little gruesome, so I can understand why people think it might be a scary movie, but yeah, not scary enough for me.
Right.
Personally.
Right, yeah.
So who is?
We're good, Ryan Coda. By the way, no problems.
Who is next
We're absolutely good
on the Kings
wish list? Or
yeah,
list?
If we're talking about Hazonia, I've seen 8 clips. Hey Jay, I've seen 8 clips on Mario Hazonia. That's the type of summer it's going to be. That's what we're doing.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Like I said, my own confession was because I'm, thirsty for something, having wandered through the desert last week. I'm thirsty for some kind of Kings roster news. Oh, Mario Hazonia. I see the connection, as others have pointed out. But, yeah, it doesn't look like there's any reason to think that anything's going to happen there.
Well, it's funny that you say you're thirsty for this news, but
thirsty.
You found...
This is not my favorite, by the way.
It was just, well, you're drinking a warm, who drinks a warm, bubbly water?
I am, Alan.
Yeah.
It's not that warm. The warm isn't the...
That is the issue.
Yeah.
Warm, bubbly water, come on.
You have an issue with me drinking it.
That's kind of red flag. That's kind of a red flag. You know, we're talking about scary movies. If there was a antagonist and they hadn't revealed who it was yet, and they showed them drinking a bubbly water, warm, I'd say, oh, I got to keep an eye on that guy.
How do you even know how warm it is? How do you know I didn't?
Because I saw him on top of the fridge.
Okay.
And
How do
I
you know I didn't put it in the fridge.
No, you didn't. There's no condensation.
Thought about it.
There's no condensation. So I know that's a warm, bubbly water. And I don't.
Your mom taught you how to be a detective.
Exactly. I can figure out all this stuff. But you wanted, you say news, but you see this Westbrook news and you say it's a nothing burger.
Oh, it's just old.
Carmichael Dave.
Like, hey, the Beatles broke up.
No,
what do you think?
but it was said differently. You had Carmichael Dave talk about it. You had Matt George talk about it. And I say, hey, Whitey, when this came out yesterday, you said this is nothing. But I think the way it was brought up, Whitey, it was more of a clear, hey, the Kings for sure aren't doing it.
From where?
Right?
To me, it looked like this was based on what Scott Perry said at his press conference, which was.
But he kind of tarantula around it.
We love him. We have the minimum to offer. So he very respectfully was saying there's no match there. Then someone picked that up and it got aggregated. And I think all it was is it got aggregated again.
That's not
last
the same
week.
But that's not, no. But
Jake Fisher said it, and I think he was just going off of what had been reported. Then all of a sudden, yesterday, we've got people going, oh, boy, did you hear about Westbrook? Yeah, the news is. We already knew that. I don't know where that came from. If there's anything new on it, or anything further, anything clarifying, I did not see it. I must have missed it.
But I think the difference is...
You clearly missed American Werewolf in London.
Okay. But I think the difference is the whatever the aggregation is, if Jake Fisher is saying the Kings do not want Russell Westbrook, that's not the same as Russell Westbrook is going to cost too much. You see what I'm saying? Those are two different things.
All I'm saying is, the point to me is, Jake Fisher, because he'll write something and then he'll go on his Bleacher Report podcast.
Right.
And he'll repeat something that he'd already written, which of course he does. It's fine. And then it's like, oh, well, now we have more information. It's the same information.
Can I say something about the Westbrook thing?
Fire away.
So this idea, and when it first came out, I felt the same way. This idea that, hey, he's played too well. And I saw, Dave say something similar.
I don't even know if I want to address this. Go ahead.
Why?
It sounds ridiculous to me, but I haven't heard it all.
No. Hey, he played so well that there's no way we can afford him, right? It sounds to me, it smells to me like the same situation in a possible relationship when someone says, hey, you're too good for me. Now, that person who's saying it doesn't really want that person.
Right.
And they're saying, you're such a good person. I don't deserve you.
Right.
I don't deserve you. And the person's saying, whoa, but I like you.
Right.
Let's do this.
It's a way of trying to avoid responsibility.
Yes, exactly. And I feel like that's what the Kings have been doing because we don't know what Russell Westbrook's market is. We don't know that anybody wants to give him more than the minimum.
Right.
So how can the Kings are saying, oh, he'll definitely get more than the minimum.
I think they're being respectful. They're trying to be respectful.
Right. I'm just saying this idea of, they don't want to come out and say, hey, we had a good time with Russ, but we're looking towards the future. I don't see anything wrong with that, to be fair.
But they just don't want to do that.
Right. So it's, oh, no. All we can give is the minimum.
Yeah.
And he might still get the minimum.
Right.
That's the funny part about it.
Uh-huh.
So I just found that pretty funny as...
Well, that would be the tell if it comes to that.
Yes.
He might not sign with anybody.
As Love Island has come to a close, you're just such a great person, and you're going to make somebody really happy one day. And you deserve the best, but it's just not me.
I'm sorry. I just saw a really funny text from director of Rec 44. The shining version Alan wants to see is Jack saying, "Here's Johnny Kuminga."
Here's Johnny Kuminga. That was a good one.
That's pretty funny.
That was a good one.
Caught me off guard.
Here's Johnny. Somebody, yes. Somebody.
You made Jay laugh, too.
Here's Johnny Kuminga. Yeah, 916 says, it's not you, it's me. That's basically what the Kings are saying. We just have no clue.
Except they're not saying it to him. They're saying it to everybody else.
They're saying it to everybody else.
Yeah.
Hey, Russ. We know you out. And here's the thing. He did outplay his contract. But because it's Russ and because there's more to it than what he does on the stat sheet and what comes with it, it's not that simple. And the Kings know that. We know that. Fans know that. Russ knows that. But it's an easy exit to say, hey, we can't afford him. So we're out of it.
Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't understand why that in the last few days has become like a story again. Like there's anything new on it. Like, well, what about Russ? Because I'm like, we knew all of that already. But anyway, somebody here in the chat says the Kings roster is warm and bubbly.
That's true.
Well,
that's definitely true.
Mm-hmm. How so?
Well, it's not great.
Okay.
You just said what you're drinking ain't great.
That's because of the flavor of it. I'm
I
not
don't
a big
like
fan
that
of
either.
the blackberry.
No.
Give me the black cherry.
There's certain fruit that I
drink
like.
a lot of the polar.
There's certain fruit that I like so much. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, no.
What do we got, Alan?
I just got a text from you know who.
Kuminga?
No. From CD.
Oh, really?
It just says man. That's all it says.
Oh.
I got sources that say that you might have hurt his feelings.
What?
Sources have told me.
Hurt his feelings?
Sources.
Oh, no. How?
I didn't get that far. I just got sources, man, told me you might have put a dent into his feelings.
When did you get this information?
I would have posted on Twitter. I'll let you know.
Because he texts me right now.
It ain't real unless it's on Twitter.
That's true. Now I got to do damage control.
Well, we'll give you a few moments here. See if you can't sort that out.
Don't worry.
Is it possible you did what you accused him of doing? Maybe you overreacted and maybe you misconstrued what he was saying. Is that possible?
I don't think so.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Carmichael Davis Soft comes up in the chat. I don't know.
I just got a text. Now I got to handle this.
Well, hold on. I mean, we're still doing the show.
No.
Maybe you can wait just a little bit here, if that's okay.
No. It's fine. It's all going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were, we're just chatting, right?
Mm-hmm. Who would you say is off the top of your head, because we got another list here to look at when we come back, the most, you don't even have to answer now if you don't want to. Obviously, you can't. Most overrated, most underrated NFL teams for this year right now. Anybody come to mind? Mike Jones is an outstanding writer. He's been on the show. He just came up with a list. The underrated to me, I'm like, I don't cover the NFL like he does. I didn't see all of it. The overrated to me is like, boom, boom, on the money. Every blow landing solidly.
It's one team or multiple?
5.
Okay. Well, I would say underrated off the top of my head. It feels like the Chiefs are, just based on the other lists we've talked about. And overrated, I'm just going to say the Bills.
Okay. We'll see how what you think matches up with what he thinks.
Okay.
Give you a few minutes here to try to
I gotta
smooth things over with your mentor.
I gotta make a call.
When you hurt the feelings of your mentor.
I know. Now I gotta make a call.
Yeah. All right. Fingers crossed. We'll see how all that comes out. And we'll take a look at the most overrated, underrated teams in the NFL. I think this list is excellent. See what you think next. Sactown Sports.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owed the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $3 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they help me. They calm me down. They make me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Thinking about heading to the mountains this weekend in a new Toyota truck?
Let's go!
Bringing the bikes?
Let's go!
Maybe towing the boat, too?
Let's go!
All right, let's roll. Get 3.99% APR plus $500 finance cash on 2026 Tacoma SR5. Or get 2.99% APR on Tundra.
The time is now, let's go!
You heard the man. Toyota. Let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with a premium rated credit and cannot be combined with other offers. Excludes Tundra TRD Pro and NSA326.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-330-8323 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-330-8323. That's 800-330-8323. What do you have to lose? Call 800-330-8323. Again, 800-330-8323.
Whoa, what's all this? These screens, the food?
All for the game, bro.
Dude, let us pitch in.
No need. I've got it all covered. With T-Mobile, I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet.
No way. Really?
Yep, and the price of my plan won't change for 5 years.
Wow, I'm definitely switching to T-Mobile.
Goal!
Here's to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle fast, easy to set up, all-in 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. And your plan price? Guaranteed for 5 years. Stay connected con tu gente and catch every match with T-Mobile. Join now at T-Mobile.com. Price guarantee on talk, text, and 5G data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Savings based on third line free via monthly bill credits. Internet discount with $15 in monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Qualifying credit required. Credits may take up to 2 bill cycles and will stop if you cancel any lines or change plans.
Jane Dawson did something smart. She saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With the money she saved, she got herself a pricey bird feeder with an ultra-high-def camera. Should Jane have just bought a regular bird feeder? Yes. Is it hard for her to admire nature when the camera doubles as the bird's potty? Also, yes. But it's Jane's savings, and if she wants to spend her time watching the digestive habits of the white-breasted nuthatch, we say you go, girl. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. Get a free oil filter and more during the Celebrate Free event at AutoZone, now through July 27th.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
In celebration of 80 years of 49ers football, Sactown Sports is counting down 80 of the most memorable moments that have shaped the team's storied legacy and winning tradition. Here's today's faithful flashback.
Number 36, Harbaugh hired as head coach.
8 straight years without a trip to the playoffs is very rare for the 49ers. Dennis Erickson, Mike Nolan, Mike Singletary, and Jim Tomsula couldn't break through, but Jim Harbaugh did. Jim Harbaugh was hired as the head coach of the 49ers on January 7, 2011, signing a 5-year deal worth $25 million. He transitioned to the NFL after 4 successful seasons at Stanford, and in his 4 years with the Niners, led them to a record of 44 wins, 19 losses, and a tie. They had 3 trips to the playoffs and 1 trip to the Super Bowl, where he lost to his brother John Harbaugh and the Ravens.
Faithful flashbacks on Sactown Sports 1140.
But no, we're working through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Everything okay?
Oh, yeah. We're working through it. We'll be good.
Good.
But it ain't over. I'll tell you that much. It is not over.
About that time, Alan just saw the comment to Whitey about Sinners and how you weren't surprised he hadn't seen it. Oh, boy. I don't think he meant it like that.
No. I didn't mean it like that.
Oh, Whitey hasn't seen Sinners. I didn't take it that way.
No, no, it's a newer,
right,
scary movie. That's how I meant it. If I meant it like that, you know.
Yeah, I think I would. I have a feeling I would.
But I did not.
Mm-hmm.
I did not.
Oh, so tune into Carmichael Dave tomorrow. I'm sure you were going to anyway. His show does very well, and you can hear his response to Alan.
Yes. Look, man. Now it's a thing, and you know what? It's not for the faint of heart. It's definitely not for the faint of heart.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's just see how it plays out, Whitey.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we can do at this point. See how it plays out.
Just trying to think where, if I were Dave and I were trying to counter what you said, what I'd grab onto. I don't know that you necessarily gave him a lot of handles there for that.
No, he'll probably just
just wave the white flag.
He ain't gonna wave the white flag, but he'll find some type of workaround.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll find some type of workaround.
Here it is from The Athletic, and Mike Jones, outstanding writer for The Athletic. He's been on the show before. NFL underrated, overrated. We have 5 of each, and your guess was you said you think the Chiefs are underrated and the Bills are overrated.
Yes.
Yeah. Jay, did you want to take any guesses? If you don't, that's fine. Underrated, overrated?
I have a feeling Niners are going to be underrated.
And again, you may not agree with him, so it's not right or wrong. We're just seeing if you can match what his views are.
I say overrated Chargers.
Okay, let's
underrated Lions.
All right. I know Matt and Kayla talked about this. Here's his 5 underrated. The underrated, as I said earlier, to me, the underrated is like, okay. But I thought the overrated, he was on the money. Underrated, he's got the Atlanta Falcons.
See, we've done this before. I'm not doing this again.
He's also got the Indianapolis Colts.
Okay.
In my view, I think both those teams are pretty properly rated.
Yes, I would agree.
Mm-hmm. Cincinnati Bengals make his underrated
For underrated?
list. Underrated.
I don't think they're underrated.
He's got the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. So he's got 3 teams from the NFC South. Almost as if he's hedging his bets. Like, well, one of those teams.
Yeah. He said the Saints. I mean, people do like Shuck, right?
Uh-huh. That was the one that caught my eye because at first glance, I thought, I don't see that at all. But he points out the Saints were 4-0 in December.
Yeah, people like him. People like him. At least the Saints do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of a comp. Who's a guy that we thought was going to get traded for a long time? And it's not Giannis. Maybe it's Jeremy Grant, but I think this player is better. I feel like Alvin Kamara is the Jeremy Grant, or not. He's way better than Kyle Kuzma and Jeremy Grant, but Alvin Kamara has just been there. And they talked about moving him when the Saints were doing it, and he's just still there.
They split with the Bucks and they swept the Panthers last season. So that was interesting to me because I hadn't really considered them. Overrated.
Okay.
Again, to me, boom, boom, boom.
So he doesn't have the Panthers, who had a decent year last season.
As underrated?
Oh, he does have
the Panthers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, all of the NFC South. All
yeah.
right. Besides the Bucks.
Yeah. Overrated Dallas Cowboys.
Good start.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Finally.
Mm-hmm. Points out that they create a lot of buzz, but they will have to gel in a hurry on defense. They got a new defensive coordinator, and he is Christian Parker. He is inheriting a unit that struggled mightily last season. Did have some new faces, but to me, Jerry Jones just will never understand the importance of depth.
Right. Yeah. It all is. It's pretty. It's aesthetically pleasing, but it's very surface level.
Mm-hmm. Second on the list, these are not in order, but also on the list, the Buffalo Bills.
Finally.
Yeah.
Enough with them.
Mm-hmm. They're regarded as contenders, Mike Jones says, largely because Josh Allen is always darting in and out of phone booths. It's well documented that he can't do it alone, and they got a new coach, Joe Brady, making that big jump from offensive coordinator to head coach. The Bills are a team that, at this point, I think for many football fans, we're just conditioned like, oh, yeah, the Bills, they're always going to be good.
Mm-hmm. And they will be good, but a part of that is the Tom Brady, AFC East thing, right? And I know with the Dolphins, the Jets, right? But now the Patriots, they at least have to deal with them. So it'll be interesting how they look this season.
A lot of legitimate questions. A new head coach and also a new defensive coordinator who's installing a brand new defense.
See?
Brand new defense. Chicago Bears!
Overrated.
Overrated.
It's a little much.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little much for really 1 year, right?
They led the NFL with 33 takeaways, and history suggests that's not always reliable year to year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a little much.
Good team, but they had the ball bounce their way a lot last year.
Mm-hmm. So all right, we're still waiting for your guys' team.
Philadelphia Eagles!
I personally, no, hold on.
You're shaking that off, Jay? You don't agree with that?
Nah, I don't agree with it.
Yeah,
I think they'll be good.
And I just don't really think they've been talked about like that. I don't think people are.
Health of the offensive line is a concern. Fourth offensive coordinator in as many years.
Who they playing, though?
Yeah.
You mean their schedule strength?
Meaning their division.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the Giants should be a little bit better.
500 team.
Cowboys.
500 team.
The Commanders are really the X factor.
500 team.
Yeah. Hey.
Well, with them, I think the bar's higher. That's a great point. But I think for the Eagles, it's not like they might. It's how far will they get? Are they legitimately?
Yeah, they're not going to be bad.
Yeah. And rounding out Mike Jones' list of overrated teams, the New England Patriots.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. They, again, easy schedule last season. That was a whole knock on them. And now they'll have because they
won't be sneaking up on anybody this year, Alan Styles.
They're right in the middle of the pack. They have, according to Tankathon, the New England Patriots have the 16th easiest schedule, and
do have 3 road games in their first 4 weeks and 2 back-to-back trips in the first 10 weeks. It's kind of funny though because the the Eagles are on the overrated list because they're losing A.J. Brown, and the Patriots are on there because you don't know about the chemistry. Well, wait a minute.
Right.
He's a pretty good player.
Yeah. Philly, the 24th easiest schedule. So or the 24th hardest schedule. So they'll
Gotcha.
have a easier road this season.
New England also still seems to lack a game-changing pass rush. So those are Mike Jones' 5 most overrated. I agree with just about all of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to think of my gripes. Yeah, I don't agree that the Bengals are underrated. That's probably the one.
What's the most overrated horror movie?
Overrated
Mm-hmm.
horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
I got to think about that.
All right, we'll give you a second.
You'll probably say The Shining.
No, I wouldn't say that. I would consider it.
I got to think about it.
I would consider
it. Oh, you know what? I always see, I just saw this because I had this list open of scary movies.
Mm-hmm.
The Cabin in the Woods, 2011, 92% on Rotten Tomatoes, number 66. I get kind of the shtick of it, and it's funny, but it's not too serious, but it's also scary. Yeah, The Cabin in the Woods did not do it for me at all, and people loved it.
I'll go Blair Witch Project.
Okay, all right.
There are some people that saw that and thought it was real.
Yeah, well, the way it was shot was.
Yeah, like somebody with an Instamatic,
and it was pretty. That. It's pretty cool.
Ooh.
It's pretty unique.
Mm-hmm.
You should, those types of unique ways of doing things.
Cinema verite, right?
Yeah. Cinematic.
Alan asked a question a couple days ago. I think we finally have the answer. If the Blazers left Portland, where would they go? Where could they go? We'll dive into that when we come back. So don't go away, whatever you do. Drive, guys.
This is Sactown, baby! Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Facebook at facebook.com/SactownSports. To keep tabs on the Kings, 49ers, UC Davis, and the entire Sactown Sports lineup all season long. Facebook.com/SactownSports. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
It's summertime, and Aleve is here to keep you on the go. Whether it's planes, trains, or automobiles, Aleve's got your back with up to 12 hours of back pain relief. With just one dose, you'll get to your destination and be ready for your next adventure. So pack your sunscreen, your shades, and your Aleve. No matter where your final stop, Aleve will keep you moving. From sunup to sundown, Aleve's got your back this summer. Feel Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different.
Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Hey, this is Jelly Roll. As many of you know, my song Winning Streak is about my own personal struggles with addiction. I first sought help for my addiction at 14 years old. Start your recovery journey. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at ChooseChangeCA.org. The real you is worth recovering. Choose Change California provides access to proven treatment options for addiction to opioids and stimulants. ChooseChangeCA.org. This is your chance to recover your life.
Sacramento's best selection, best quality, and lowest prices on kitchen and bath products are at the new Anova Cabinet and Stone. For a limited time, get stunning new quartz countertops starting at just $159. That's right, only $159 for gorgeous quartz countertops. Listen to this. For a limited time, cabinets for kitchens and bathrooms are up to 50% off. Yes, up to 50% off new cabinets. It's a must-see. The new Anova Cabinet and Stone at Florin Road and Highway 99. Learn more at AnovaCabinetStone.com.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/beat. That's ethos.com/beat. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Have you seen The Odyssey at the Esquire IMAX Theater? Director Christopher Nolan shot every frame entirely on 1570 IMAX film, and Sacramento's Esquire IMAX Theater is one of only 40 theaters in the world showing The Odyssey in brand new IMAX film technology, as Nolan intended his epic film to be seen in IMAX format.
No one could stand between me and home, not even the gods.
See The Odyssey for the first time or again, and lock in your seats for the best movie experience only at the Esquire IMAX Theater.
Here's good news for folks who have a jumbo loan. The Loan Exchange, America's jumbo lender, is offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at a 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR for loan amounts up to $3 million. So if you have a mortgage with an interest rate of 6% or higher, give America's jumbo lender a call at 833-436-8800. You drive around to find the cheapest gas, so why not refinance your mortgage? Every day you wait, you're wasting money on needless interest. Go to theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 to find out what your savings will be with a new 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 for a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR.
Download the app and listen to The Drive Guys.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
On Sactown Sports 1140.
Lively show today. A lot of energy, a lot of strange energy. Unusual energy swirling about the program today. It started with Alan coming off the top rope. Top of the show, top rope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, I mean,
the whimpering you hear in the background is Dave in a fetal position.
Right. Got the, response from him. I'm sure I'll get a text from you or Vlad or somebody. Hey, his response is going down right now.
Do you want me to text you if I hear something tomorrow? If I'm
of course.
Listening? Okay.
But I won't, no promises, but I won't keep ping-ponging it back and forth. Right? I'm not going to say.
Do what you have to do.
Right.
Man.
It depends on how it goes.
Yeah.
If he closes it, then it's closed. If he opens it wider.
I'm sure like to have the last word on things.
I do
Don't
too.
You? Yeah.
I definitely do.
Sure like to be the one who say, this case is now closed.
He might, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens. But tomorrow is another day.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in Portland, Alan, where a lot of Blazers fans are wondering, what are we doing here? New ownership. They didn't give away T-shirts at their playoff game. A lot of people wondered about that.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on here? They got rid of a lot of broadcasters yesterday. Today it was, I don't know if he announced it, but it's been reported that Kevin Calabro, longtime voice of the Blazers, he used to be the voice of the Sonics. He's not going to be back. I don't know what that means, but it's there are a lot of indications up there that they're tightening, cinching up the belts and saving money. And as the Blazers continue to go back and forth with the city of Portland and the state, presumably about upgrades for the arena, that it looks like now some fans are worried about the possibility of the team leaving. Now, if you look at the NBA bylaws, somebody posted that today. You have to request relocation in March of the year before you leave. So It's not like they could, just in the middle of the night, according to bylaws anyway, do that. But we talked about this a couple days ago, and you asked a question: where would they go?
Right.
Yeah. Hollinger addressed some of that. He says, let's see, within NBA circles, the obvious question has been, where would he go? The league would not allow Dundon to mess up a big expansion payday by going into Seattle or Vegas, when they're already set as a league to make tons of money off that from expansion fees. Some have suggested Austin or Nashville. Those appear to be blocked off by the Spurs and the Grizzlies.
Okay.
Yeah. And both of those teams seem on track to play kind of like home-ish games. Spurs would play in Austin, Grizzlies in Nashville. So that looks like that avenue would be closed to him. Others note that the owner has access to the Lenovo Center in Raleigh, North Carolina, home arena of his Carolina Hurricanes.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
Is Raleigh anywhere near Charlotte? Pardon my
It's
ignorance.
about 3 hours. I'm not 1,000% sure, but I feel like it's 2 or 3 hours away.
Mm-hmm.
It is 2 hours and 36 minutes,
Yeah, I
Jay.
feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not a great arena, apparently.
But we still don't know. Is this all money, or he just thinks that they can make more money, or he just doesn't like Portland? Do we know?
Not sure. We don't know
Okay.
exactly. But somebody who's doing the things he's doing, you can't help but wonder to see his eye on somewhere else. But that's the thing. It's like, well, where would it be? After that, I mentioned to you, Kansas City, St. Louis. It just looks like, as much saber rattling as he wants to do right now, there aren't a lot of great options.
No, because I'm going to tell you this much right now, and I've talked about this before. The NBA is huge, but there is a good portion of middle America that is not, it ain't number one. And I don't think it's number two. I've been in these streets. I've been in these country roads, and they like their football, of
Take
course.
me home.
Yeah. Wasn't that from World Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing that.
Country road.
And then I would even say baseball as well. Even just from a city standpoint, I'm just not really sure just off the top of my head as I pull up a U.S. map.
But San Diego house one?
I don't think the Lakers would sign off on that. They would very vigorously push back on that, or even, that's one of the reasons the Kings didn't go to Anaheim.
OC?
The Lakers said, nah, no way.
It's a little further, but
yeah, I know. And they've had NBA teams in San Diego before.
Didn't
do very well.
Right there in the gas lamp.
Sure.
That'd be great out there.
I hadn't thought of that, Jay, but yeah, that the Lakers would probably not be thrilled about that, but there's probably a way. It reminds me of when the Maloofs were talking about relocating. At the time, Vegas wasn't even an option, and I think they wanted to go there, but they were talking about Virginia Beach, Jay, and
Virginia Beach,
Louisville, and of course they almost went to Seattle. That was on the 1 yard line.
I'm looking here. Yeah, I don't know.
You're looking for a place where they could conceivably move to?
Yeah. It's looking pretty dry.
Kansas City, I know, maybe it was the last century, but within the last 25 years, they built a new arena even without a team. And I think part of it was to try to lure an NBA team back.
So that's just where the state playoffs play?
I don't know what they do there.
Right. I'm looking here. Yeah, that Nashville one, that you can't do it because of the Memphis, but that's probably the biggest one.
Vancouver? I don't know.
Go back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what this guy, because it's one thing if you have a plan. It just doesn't really seem like his plan is fully baked out. He has things that he thinks he wants to do. How about, I think it's the Topeka. Now I'm just looking at Capitals.
I didn't have that on my list.
Topeka.
Yeah, the Topeka Blazers.
Boise.
Might have to change their name, because Topeka Trailblazers probably wouldn't.
Boise.
Alan, are you all right over there?
First thing I always do is go to the biggest city that doesn't have one. Like you pull up the biggest markets, and you just look who doesn't have one.
Hey, Sizzle might be checking that now.
Topeka.
U.S. markets.
That's out to Topeka, by the way.
It's probably San Jose, but obviously they are considered worse territory. Are you looking at a list of the biggest cities without an NBA team?
No, it's just a list of cities by radio market. Just the first thing I found. Puerto Rico?
Nah.
Jay, could you maybe look up some of this?
San Diego. It's the first one.
That'll be SD, huh?
17. 17. That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Where's St. Louis and Kansas City?
St. Louis is 20. Kansas City is 29.
Wow.
You got Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they already got the Cavs.
Well, I thought about Cincinnati and Cleveland are far enough apart where they have different. I don't know how closely you follow it, Alan. They have separate baseball teams and football teams.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I thought about this one. Pittsburgh. It's not the most glamorous, but hardworking individuals out
What
there.
market is Pittsburgh? 30?
23.
It's bigger than I thought.
Yeah, 21 is Tampa. They're in front of it, but that's Tampa. St. Louis is 20.
During COVID, didn't Toronto play in Tampa? I think they did.
Was that
because
baseball?
They couldn't play? They couldn't play in Canada because Canada's like, no, we're not having.
Oh,
any sports.
that's right. That's right.
So the Blue Jays played in Buffalo.
That's what it was,
and I think the Raptors. I think they played in Tampa.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the.
Where at?
Don't know if it was where they play hockey or where it was.
19 is Baltimore.
Too close to D.C.
Yeah, close to D.C., Alan.
I mean, Virginia Beach is about 3 hours away from D.C. too? 4, maybe it might be a little long. 4.
How about Louisville?
Virginia Beach doesn't even show up on here. They got Norfolk on here.
Maybe if I'm, I'm negotiating with the Blazers on behalf of the city. Maybe I'm like, you got nowhere you can go.
Yeah, Raleigh
nice
is
try.
Raleigh is 44.
Yeah, he's got an arena there.
Yeah, Raleigh is.
Good luck with that. The Raleigh Trailblazers.
San Jose's 32, but
what about going back to? I'm just thinking of former spots. We talk about St. Louis. What about New Jersey?
Ooh,
yeah, we know where Jersey's at.
I don't know if they're clamoring for a team, but yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, they're Atlantic. Oh yeah, there's one. It's just a random city, but it's 36 for New Jersey.
Where'd the Nets play at?
They played. What was the name of that place?
Can't think of it. The name of.
Yeah, I think they built a somewhat new arena by now. By today's standards, it's probably outdated.
Because I mean, the nostalgia of going back to Seattle, maybe San Diego, maybe the New Jersey.
Have you ever heard the story of how the Nets nearly became the New Jersey Swamp Dragons?
No.
And it was really close to happening, like really close?
No.
Oh, that's a good story. That's real. This is real. Yeah, it was going to happen. They had a logo and everything. It was very close to happening.
Now
the
that's
Nets
a name
were going to be the New Jersey Swamp Dragons.
I can get down with.
Yeah, we'll have to circle back to that at some point. When we come back, 14-year Major League veteran, played for the A's briefly. He's written a book, Prepare for the Pressure. Ben Zobrist joins us. Drive, guys. Don't go away. Sactown Sports.
This is Sactown, baby!
Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Facebook at facebook.com/Sactown Sports. To keep tabs on the Kings, 49ers, UC Davis, and the entire Sactown Sports lineup all season long. Facebook.com/Sactown Sports. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Cheap, cheap. That's the sound of savings happening right now at Elk Grove Honda. You remember, right? Elk Grove Hondas are still cheap. And right now you'll find a good deal more on new Honda gas and hybrid Accords, Civics, CRVs, and more fuel-efficient Elk Grove Hondas. Every sale is done right here, under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall. Come see why generations of families return again and again to Elk Grove Honda in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, because Elk Grove Hondas are
cheap.
Doug. Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons. And lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at LibertyMutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
Wow, what is all this? These screens, the food.
All for the game, bro.
Let us pitch in.
No need. I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet with T-Mobile. I've got it all covered.
Goal!
Here to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. Compared to regular rates after third line free on Experience Beyond plan with internet bundle discount via monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Credit stop if you cancel or change plans.
A good place to buy a new truck would be a place known as Truck Country. Folsom Chevy is Truck Country, and now it makes even more sense. Folsom Chevy is offering 0% financing for 5 years, no payments for 90 days on all new Silverado half-ton trucks in stock, and there's a lifetime warranty. Go to Folsom Chevy at the Folsom Auto Mall or go to folsomchevy.com. From the mountains to the levee, think Folsom Chevy. Together, let's drive. Must finance with GM and approved credit. $16.67 per 1,000 finance. Cannot be combined with other offers. Ends July 31st, 2026.
Here's the deal. The government is over $38 trillion in debt, which means the IRS isn't slowing down. And the tax code is complex and unforgiving. So it's not surprising if you're one of the millions of Americans that owe back taxes to the IRS. Unfortunately, they're the world's most powerful collection agency, with the ability to garnish your wages, seize your bank accounts, and even take your home or business. But don't be stressed or worried any longer. We're Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. We have resolved over $3 billion in tax debt for our clients. Our award-winning professionals deal with the IRS every single day, protecting our clients and preparing them for the best possible resolution. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, give Optima a call today.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Here's the deal. The government is over $38 trillion in debt, which means the IRS isn't slowing down. And the tax code is complex and unforgiving. So it's not surprising if you're one of the millions of Americans that owe back taxes to the IRS. Unfortunately, they're the world's most powerful collection agency, with the ability to garnish your wages, seize your bank accounts, and even take your home or business. But don't be stressed or worried any longer. We're Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. We have resolved over $3 billion in tax debt for our clients. Our award-winning professionals deal with the IRS every single day, protecting our clients and preparing them for the best possible resolution. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, give Optima a call today.
Call 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
KHTK HD1 Sacramento. KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Sactown Sports 1140. Your local sports leader.
Live and local, it's the Drive Guys. Watch the show on youtube.com/Sactown Sports 1140.
Or listen on the Sactown Sports app.
For the next few moments, neither Alan, who played at Temple, nor Jay, who played at Texas, will be the best baseball players on the show. Certainly won't be me, although I did play for Higgins Shoes and Vallejo Little League. Because our next guest is a 14-year Major League veteran, World Series champion in 2015 with the Royals, 2016 with the Cubs. He's also the author of Prepare for the Pressure, 9 Strategies to be Courageous, Consistent, and Resilient when it matters most. Ben Zobrist joining us. How are you today, Ben?
I'm doing great, guys. How are you?
We're doing fine, and we appreciate your time very much. Before we get into the book, This is a great story. Is it true that when you finished high school, Ben, you thought, yeah, that's it, I'm done playing baseball?
That is a true story. I turned my high school uniform in, shed a few tears on my way home, and figured I would never be putting it back on again. A couple weeks later, my high school coach called me up and said, there's a scout day. I think you should come get your uniform, pay $50, and maybe you'll get an opportunity. And that's where I ended up getting an opportunity to play college ball.
And it worked out from there. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like that was $50 well spent there, Ben. Ben, thanks for joining us. Just in general, I think a lot of us, I've kind of talked in the past about how baseball players, they can exit the game a bit unceremoniously. I've always been told, hey, you don't take the cleats off, you make somebody take the cleats off you, and you'll see a player that you once loved playing for a AAA team, and then all of a sudden you just don't hear about them anymore, and not everybody gets that kind of retirement tour. How has life been post-playing days, and how did you, I guess, come to grips of, hey, it's time to kind of move forward here?
Well, it's a great question because, like you said, very few pro guys really get that choice for themselves. I kind of had that choice, but I felt like I started retiring before my last year I played, because when we won the World Series in Chicago and I had kind of accomplished everything I really wanted to accomplish in sports, I still had a few more years on the contract, and we tried to win a few more championships there, but ultimately, I could feel myself starting to the descent, from the athletic Everest summit. And usually, when you're on the descent, it's like you're going to, oftentimes you're falling off a cliff, and you don't get to walk down slowly. And so I kind of felt like I got to walk down to that level where I'm back being a human again. But, man, it is a tough transition for most guys. But I feel great about where I'm at. I've had some great time with my kids the last 7 years since I've retired. I've started speaking, wrote a book here, started a nonprofit. All the things I've really wanted to do post, I've been able to do. So I feel very blessed.
That's Ben Zobrist, nice enough to join us, two-time World Series champion. And his book is Prepare for the Pressure, 9 Strategies to be Courageous, Consistent, and Resilient when it matters most. When did you start developing these 9 strategies, Ben, and how much did they help you get through your very successful baseball career?
Well, without them being on paper or knowing the structure behind the book, it was already being built into me as a young person. I mean, the whole first section of the book, which is about courage, are the things that I felt like were built into me in my small town of Eureka, from my parents, from my coaches, from our community there. And then the middle section of the book is really stuff that I felt like I really learned as I got into professional baseball, as I climbed up the ranks from college into the minor leagues and then into pro ball, and you have to learn a level of consistency. And what were those things that underneath the surface? Not obviously physically, everybody's got to be able to do those gifts. You have to have a talent, but you got to develop that talent physically. But what was the mental side of it for me? What were the 3 things that were really important to me there? And I write about those. And then the last part of the book are the things that I really don't think I learned until the very end of my career. I wish I would have known before. This resilience piece, this piece of how do you sustain that and not put yourself where I did, where I was anxious and depressed after doing all that because I just pushed myself so hard. So ultimately I wanted to give these tools, these keys to young people now and to their parents and coaches to have an overall healthier sports experience.
Yeah, Ben, it's interesting when you bring that up because when I was a senior in high school, it felt like I was the very beginning of kind of sports psychology had been starting to get talked about a little bit more. And I know your book is in that same realm, if not just right there. How do you feel like the game has maybe changed a little bit from being more open about stuff like that? Because up until, like I said, and even when I was, that was 2008, whenever it was, that was the beginning of it. But it was still a lot of, no, you figure it out. If you stink, then stop stinking. There's nothing more to it. There's no nuance. So how do you feel like the game has hopefully progressed in that realm?
Yeah, I think there's been some inroads in talking about mental and emotional health. I mean, there was good resources around us, but people didn't really take advantage of it because it was kind of looked at as like, okay, if you need that, you obviously have some struggles going on. It wasn't like something that you used to maintain this high level of play. It was like something that, okay, if you're really struggling, maybe go use that. And I think, mental skills were something that were starting to be looked at as something that, guys were doing better and starting to look into more because the top athletes started talking about it. But the the transitional piece into mental and emotional wellness while you're to be able to sustain that level of play was now we're starting to talk about that a lot more. I definitely think organizations are more open to their players doing that on a regular basis. They're providing those resources. And I think, it's still something as an athlete, you got to get over like some of these things that you think maybe are going to be weak to talking about how you feel. I'm a big advocate of like, there's a time to shut down and just execute right out on the field of play. But there are times before and after we need to do a better job of returning to being human, because you cannot be a hero and stay in that level of a mindset at every moment during the day. You have to return to being human, and humans have feelings, and we all need to express those on a regular basis.
Ben Zobrist joining us, 2016 World Series MVP. I wanted to ask about your time with the A's, but I know you got hurt. I know it was brief, and things really took off for you in terms of, winning World Series after that. We have the A's playing now in Sacramento. It's a very unusual situation. They're on their way to Vegas. Some people are still mourning the loss of the Oakland A's. So I know, you weren't there long, but what stood out to you, if anything, about your time with the Oakland A's in Oakland?
Well, it was an important stepping stone, even though we don't talk about it a lot. It was important for me because, it was a little bump. Obviously, the team wasn't doing that great, but I got an injury right as I'm coming into my free agent year, and I think that can really help make guys spiral when they're struggling in the year when they're supposed to be having a good year. And thankfully, the way the team handled it, the way that I handled it personally, I really leaned into that moment and tried to just get back as quickly as I could, but also not rush it and make sure that I was doing the things that I knew had made me successful before, not thinking too far in the future. One of the things Joe Madden always talked about was staying present. And even though I was injured for part of that time, I was present in that injury. I was building relationships within the organization. I didn't know what was going to happen at the end of the year, but Billy Beane comes to me. We're going to L.A., and Billy Beane comes to me over the phone and says, "Hey, man, it didn't really work out with us this year. I'm bummed about that, but I think I've gotten you in a really good situation for the rest of the year. We're going to get a good return for you, so I think it's going to end up working out well for everybody," right? And for sure, it was amazing for me to be able to go to Kansas City that year, team in first place, end up winning a World Series, have a key part in that, and that was what got me to Chicago on a great free agent contract. So a very important time for me to be able to handle the brokenness of my career at that moment. Like, oh no, I'm broken right when I don't need to be broken, right? But that was one of those things where I had learned that consistency piece. And look, just stay consistent with your routines. You'll get back when you can. And then the right doors will open at the right time.
Man, how about that? So you're hurt, and then you end up from there, you're hurt. You don't know what your future is. You have no idea, right? You're going to win the World Series 2 years in a row, the next 2 years.
Yeah.
That's right. You never know. And that's why I think I try to tell people, stay present, stay focused on the details that you need to be focused on, and the right doors and opportunities will open up eventually. And if it's out of the game, then guess what? If you're doing all the right things and it takes you out of the game, guess what? That next opportunity is going to be even better for you, whatever it is.
Well, Ben, in order to get that second World Series, you had to beat my San Francisco Giants there, Ben, but I'm not holding it against you. Look, I was there, all right, when you closed it out in San Francisco. I believe the Giants were up, and they blew it late in the game. And that was the first playoff game I ever went to, Ben, and you and your Cubs ruined that experience for me on your side of things. Because, again, you were down in that game. On your side of things, you're, on your way to eventually making history. In that clubhouse, when did you guys come together and think, you know what, we might be able to pull this thing off?
Well, I think it was the fact that you showed up and cursed it for the Giants that night.
Bingo.
No, we knew we had something special. And then but you still have to perform right, well at the right times. And we knew the Giants were one of the teams you got to go through at that point, especially every even year at that time. You got to go through them in the National League if you want to win. And so we did not count our chickens before they hatched that year at all, especially not in that series with that team and those players. And so for us, to be able to come back in that game, win that in Game 4 was a really, really important part of our postseason identity as a team. Because I think teams not only have to learn their identity during the season and the things that are going to get them over the hump and get them to the playoffs, but once you get to the playoffs, you form a new postseason identity, and who's going to show up, who's going to play well, who's going to pick each other up at the right time, and we certainly did it that day, and that was a special memory for me, being a part of that rally in the ninth there.
That's Ben Zobrist, nice enough to join us. His new book is Prepare for the Pressure, 9 Strategies to be Courageous, Consistent, and Resilient when it matters most. Ben, it hasn't been that long since you played, but there have been a lot of changes in baseball. In general, what do you make of the changes? Everything from, even more reliance on analytics to ABS to no shifts to larger bases.
Yeah, I mean, some of that's good. When you speed the game up a little bit, attention span for fans, you want to speed things up. So some of that I think is good in regard to keeping the game going. I'm not a big fan of the extra inning, guy at second and some of the things like that. But analytics are getting a little bit too much of a hold, in my opinion. I mean, I'm a fan of the ABS system because I do think it adds an element for fans and it helps players not complain.
Yeah.
We always had something to complain about. It helps you not, blame somebody else for you not being as excellent as you could be, or maybe just the pitcher being that good, right? So I think some of those things are good and they help move the game forward. But I do think there needs to be an element of recognition that, like, at some point, analytics do not tell the whole tale. And I think a lot of front offices are focusing so much on that, and we're losing a lot of great coaches, scouts, and people that are a little bit more traditional in their thinking because they know what a winning ball player looks like. And that's the thing, is you got to pay attention to what does this ball player not do on averages, but what does he do when the game is on the line? What does he do when somebody needs to be moved over? Can he sacrifice his average or his numbers to do what the team needs to have done to win a game? Because those are things at the end of the season that are going to show up, that are going to matter for winning ball clubs. And I think some of that's getting lost. So if there's a way to quantify that, let's quantify the winning ball player, not just the analytical ball player.
Preaching to the choir here, Ben. I just got one more for you. You are one of 9 players to win back-to-back World Series with 2 different teams. My question to you is, how quickly did you look that up after winning the second World Series? Because I would have looked it up immediately.
You know what? Honestly, I had no idea. And I was like, I was so burnt out after 2 in a row. I'm like, how does anybody ever do 3 in a row? It's like, I mean, it's amazing to win, but like, it is a lot, right? It is so much after, and we all went into spring training in 2017 limping into that season because we were just like worn out from all the off-season fun and stuff. So I don't know how the Dodgers are going to do it, if they're going to do it. I will be very impressed if they can do this, but honestly, it's very difficult to keep that going. That is the teams that have three-peated, the Bulls or whoever back, in the day. It's like that's really tough to do.
Ben, before we let you go, just one more note on the book, if we may. Prepare for the Pressure. How useful is this book, 9 Strategies to be Courageous, Consistent, and Resilient when it matters most, to somebody who's not a baseball player?
Yeah, thanks for asking that, because I do think it applies to anybody that feels pressure. Like you could be a mom at home thinking, all I am is a stay-at-home mom, and you're feeling pressure to take care of all the stuff you got to take care of every day. Well, there are strategies in there that are going to help you. You could be the coach. You could be a player. You could just be a supporting person in that player's life. But you got to know what kind of pressure they're facing and what are some key things that you can be doing to help them. Because even if you're not the player themselves, if you care about somebody that's involved in this, look, the sports world has gotten crazy and crazy toxic, and a lot of us know that, right? Especially at youth levels with the monetization of youth sports. We have to do things a little different. With these greater challenges for young people, we got to have more tools. We got to have more knowledge and understanding of what is and isn't healthy. We can't be in the car ride home, creating a more pressurized situation for the kid when he's already got a lot on his plate, right? So I do think this, if you're feeling pressure in any regard, if you're even pressure in the boardroom, take a look at the book. You're going to find that hopefully the way that I wrote is a way that transcends the sports world.
Thank you very much, Ben. We enjoyed the conversation. Good luck with the book, and we hope to talk to you again soon.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Ben.
Ben Zobrist. Did you hear what he said there about you can't put too much pressure on, you got a 3-year-old in the 3-year-old track league or whatever.
Oh, I didn't hear that specifically.
I thought I did, but.
Yes, great stuff from Ben. That was great.
How does it feel to be called out as the one who cursed the 2016 Giants?
That's how I felt in the moment. That's
how every fan feels, huh?
I never should have came to this game. I spent all this money.
Yeah.
And they were up. I'm going to look up that game.
Every fan in the stands or at home has a direct impact on the game.
That's right.
Isn't it funny? You can be in a stadium full of, 60,000 people. You're watching your team. Everybody's pulling for that team. Your team loses. You feel like, how could they do this to me?
Well, they got
or what did I do?
Giants got swept in that one. They got swept, man. What a mess. What a mess.
Those were the glory days, though, Alan. Compare that to where they are now.
So we're sitting up there, guys. It's 5-2. That's what it was. 5-2. Very similar.
Didn't Romo come in?
Very similar to the Giants right now. 5-2 going into the ninth. The Cubs put up 4. Win 6-5.
And
series over.
Didn't they have a really good pitcher going into the next game? So it figured if they win this one.
The Giants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Derek, they had, who started this one?
Maybe it was Mad Bum going I don't know.
So.
I remember it looked like, they're still in pretty good shape here.
Romo got in
Thanks
there.
to Allen.
Just a mess.
This was your original jinx, and then you followed that up, of course, with, Jacob Wilson years later.
Matt Moore threw 8 innings. And then he had only given up 1 run, and then Javi Lopez gave up a run. Sergio Romo gave up a run. Derek Law gave up a run, and it was just. We love Ben Zobrist, though. Do you want to try to guess the other 8 players?
Oh, it'd take me a while. I could probably come up with a number of them, but it would take me too long.
There's some easy ones, but there's some not even. Well, you'll know them. I'll pretend to know them.
Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson, back to back. No Ricky for the back-to-back with different teams. Yeah. Got Ben.
I don't know who was nodding more emphatically. Well, actually, I think it was Jay. Might have been you when he was talking about analytics now. You got to know what a ball player looks like. You got to be able to notice, which guys are able to move the runner over.
Exactly.
Analytics does not care about that.
No, they don't. It's all these, and Dusty said it too. All these winners, they sound the same way. Enough with the analytics. Right, the spreadsheets. Get off Microsoft Excel and watch some ball players play ball. Thank you, Ben. That was great. And we got a copy of the book in here. And I know, Whitey, you were gonna, you gave it to me to start, and then we went to Vegas. So it can stay with me. I think you're gonna.
I never had a chance to.
I think you're gonna read it faster.
It says prepare for the pressure. It's a good thing it's not prepare for the interview because I never had a shot.
I think you're
Once
gonna.
Alan took the book.
I think you're gonna read it faster. I think you have more free time.
I don't, Alan, because where I work, I have to do most of the prep at work.
That's your choice. That is your choice.
I don't have as much free time as you think.
No, that is your choice.
I have a partner that's playing a lot of golf. And
No. Don't do that.
What? I'm just responding to your comment about all the free time I have.
I just know. I know, I got the kiddos and
right.
I'm trying to read and I'm feeding the baby at the same time. You take care of it and then I can read it on my own term because you have a timeline on me. You're like, hey, did you finish it yet?
Now we've already had them on, so knock yourself out. Take as long as you want.
I'm going to read it.
Yeah.
If you're not going to read it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Maybe when you're done.
But don't hit me up. Hey, you done with that?
No, you're missing the point. It would have been nice to have had a chance to read it before we had them on.
If I knew that was the plan, I would have handed it to you.
But it's okay.
Jay came in with it.
Yeah.
You said, Alan, here, you read it first.
Okay.
I didn't. I said, okay, I'll get to it when I get to it.
Okay. All right. We're good. I don't have an issue.
No, we're not good.
I'm not sure.
We're not good.
What is it that you're complaining about?
I'm not complaining.
Okay, good. Then we're good.
We'll see. We'll see. 30 more minutes.
You gotta, I mean, you don't want to, have
too many beefs.
Yeah. On various fronts.
I enjoy it.
Okay.
I enjoy it. Now there's only one left. The midday. They're next.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kidding.
By the way, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tony Ray Harvey says he thinks that's where the Nets played.
That sounds right.
That's where the Meadowlands are? Isn't that where the Meadowlands were?
Yeah, I think that's might be where they're.
So they must have a complex of all of them.
Maybe so.
Somebody said New Mexico. That is not even on this market
Albuquerque?
list.
Yeah, I don't know that they're ready for their big league close-up yet.
I do know it's beautiful out there. And I know New Mexico food is underrated. So I've heard.
Mm-hmm. It's, I mean, if you like, it's like where we were last week or Arizona.
Right?
Yeah.
How come nobody talks about New Mexico golf? It's got to be good, right?
Don't have any idea. I've never
Just
thought
saying
of that.
dry.
Uh-huh.
Warm a lot.
Elevation. Ball's going to travel.
Flies.
Yeah.
Meet me out there, Matt George. That's where I'll see you, buddy.
Oh, when we come back. Brock Purdy. How about that? You guys see if Alan flinched or snarled or anything at the
Love Brock.
mention. Whether you love him or hate him, this is where Brock Purdy has to be better this year. Well, look at that. And just how old really are the 49ers? That's who coming up on Sactown Sports.
Sactownsports.com is your online home for sports in Sacramento. Dive deep into the Kings, 49ers, Raiders, Giants, Athletics, and more with your favorite local personalities and some of the most trusted sports voices in the community. Stream Sactown Sports 1140. Watch original video content and read in-depth analysis all in one location. Sactownsports.com. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Progressive presents the Museum of You. We begin our tour with a unique piece, a relic from the early big screen television era. Remarkable. Next, we find a juicer, which historians believe has only ever been used once. And finally, compact discs from the emo era. A rare find indeed.
Some things should be history, but until then, you could protect what's important to you and save by bundling your auto insurance with a renter's policy from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations. When you see this in your kitchen,
the stainless steel fridge is covered in fingerprints.
you hear this.
Leslie, people are going to think you were raised in a barn or by wolves, or raised in a barn by wolves.
Fortunately, Wyman Stainless Steel 3-in-1 cleans, shines, and protects to give you the best shine. A spray and a wipe will have your fridge shining like a mirror.
Wow, my fridge looks brand new. Your fridge looks amazing, Leslie. Sorry, I was being a little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
Country in the Park 2, presented by your California Army National Guard, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo with Bailey Zimmerman, Russell Dickerson, plus more. Enjoy line dancing, live DJs, mechanical bull, and food trucks. Tickets start at just $70. Country in the Park 2, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo.
Brought to you by Hyatt Vacation Club in Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. More info at CITPFest.com.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Hey, Albert, can you help us plan and budget for a bathroom renovation?
I certainly can. Let me review your finances.
Who are you talking to?
Albert, my AI financial assistant that I can access right in the app. It automates all things finance, moves money, pays bills, creates personalized alerts, finds savings, and so much more.
Your bathroom renovation financial plan is ready. I found cash you can put aside, and to cover the rest, Albert can get you up to $10,000 fast.
Can you find contractors nearby within our budget?
Here's a list of contractors. Would you like help requesting a $10,000 loan for your bathroom renovation?
Yes! Download the Albert app and use promo code MULTIPLY to access Genius. Plus, get up to $10,000 for whatever you need. Just download the Albert app right now and use promo code MULTIPLY to get up to $10,000. That's promo code MULTIPLY.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Chad, I have been told you're extending the 4th of July sales event because those deals are so darn good.
They were the best deals of the year, and we wanted to keep the savings going. Right now, you can save up to $17,000 off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 1500 crew cabs.
America loves Ram trucks, but what about my perfect truck?
We have you covered at Hoblet. We are truck people, so you won't find a better selection of new Rams with the features that matter anywhere. Plus, with almost 600 new Rams available, your Ram is waiting at Hoblet. Just one of the reasons Hoblet is consistently one of the top Ram dealers, not just in California, but the entire nation.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
17,000 total net savings after 4162 dealer discount and 11,338 factory incentive. Incentives may include 15% below MSRP incentive, 1,000 Hoblet trade-in assistance with eligible trade, and 500 military bonus or first responder bonus for eligible members. 10th is net savings. Sample VIN 390660. See dealer for details.
Order up, Sacramento.
And for you, sir?
I will have the gabagool. The dinner bell rang, and it's time to find out what's on the menu.
Lunch? Oh, you gotta be kidding. Lunch is for whips.
So fire up the grill and crank up the burners because it's time to find out what's cooking on the Drive Guys.
Give me all the bacon and eggs you have. Do you understand?
Here's Whitey Gleason and Alan Stiles.
I'll have what she's having.
One of the things that's cooking is more beef. That is the beef between Alan Stiles and Carmichael Dave. Campio's wondering what time will Stiles and Carmichael Dave debate each other on the morning show tomorrow?
I don't know. Well, I'm not going to give him, too much because then I'm not going to come back to our show dry. I'm not.
So we don't know. That would be up to Dave, obviously.
I'm not planning on being on the show. If he wants to call me, he can call me.
If Dave feels the need to further escalate things, which would be reckless, frankly, in my opinion, and foolish and unadvisable. But if he does, that's up to him when he does that. And I would guess that if he does that Alan may have a response tomorrow off the top rope.
Exactly. But we don't know.
Out of our hands.
Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. He might say, you know what, I'm over it. Speaking of what's cooking, I got to talk about these peppered eggs that I made last night or whatever it is. So we might not ever get the end of it. Or it might be over. I don't know.
So we really don't know, Campio, because it's not up to us. Alan, meanwhile, has his ongoing beef with Brock Purdy. Is that fair to say?
No.
You never missed the opportunity to fry him.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
When somebody wants to put him in top 7, top 5, that's when.
Here's the big deal, and this was the great Matt Barrows wrote about this. The big question on Brock Purdy this year, no matter what you think of him, he's the greatest. He has to reduce his interception rate. That's one thing I've always said about him, even when I defended him to the death. It was clear you could see that one of his weaknesses is a tendency to get a little too loose with the football. But his interception rate last year jumped to a career high 3.5% last season. Brock gave the ball to the other team too often last year. 3.5%. Well, you give me some context. That was the 4th worst among qualifying passers. That was behind J.J. McCarthy, 4.9%, Tua, 3.9%, and Geno Smith, 3.8%. Then next was Brock Purdy, 3.5%. Maybe he had to take more chances without as much of a running game as they'd had before.
He's always been
got to
like that,
take
though.
care of the football.
No, Whitey, and I'm not doing a bit here. He has gotten lucky in the past where, and I think there's a stat for that. It's
You mean like dropped interceptions?
Yeah, something like that, where he likes to play with fire, and it can be incredible. On the other side, it can end up in disaster. And I think, to your point, though, I'll say, because he didn't have some of those elite playmakers out there, the disaster happened more often, right? He didn't get and I feel, and I'm not doing it, but he didn't get saved as much because he didn't have the elite playmakers that he typically has. But that's the gunslinger thing. Early on in the season, didn't they beat Seattle?
Opening day.
He doesn't make that throw, and they don't beat Seattle. So you take the good with the bad. I think
that was Tonjes.
That was Tonjes. So
people were saying, "Oh, it's just like the catch with Dwight Clark."
Put it on what is it? Our
faithful flashbacks.
Faithful flashbacks. Put it on
opening day 25.
I should have put that on the list just for you. Tonjes from Purdy. Tonjes from
I got
Purdy.
into it a little bit. I remember at least one person's like, Dwight Clark. What? No.
Tonjes from Purdy.
It was a great catch.
It was.
Very risky throw. To your point, I'm with you.
That's what he does. Last couple seasons he hasn't gotten burned, but this season he did. I've always called it this, Whitey. I've always said that there is Brock, obviously Brock Purdy, and there's the Brock Star. And the Brock Star is Brock Purdy when he tends to do a little bit too much, right? There's Mr. Irrelevant and there's the Brock Star. And when Brock is in the middle of being Mr. Irrelevant and the Brock Star, and he's kind of married those two together, that's when he's great. When he kind of teeters too far into the Brock Star category, that's when he struggles.
Good luck, Brock Purdy. You get more of a better running game this year, and there won't be as much pressure on him. But I think that's one of the absolute keys to just how good he can be. And I do think it's fair, as much as I, say, "Oh, I love Brock, I'm going to defend him." I mean, does he have a little bit to prove this year? I don't disagree with that.
Well, and
time to start setting his career back on the right track, rather than one where he's hurt and performing just not as well as he had previously.
Well, and I'll say this as well. I know it pains you because you like Brock, but you hate a turnover. You hate a turnover. So a guy that turns the ball over a lot,
right?
I know that just irks you.
Right. Yeah, it does. It does. Quarterbacks and point guards.
Yeah. Don't turn it over.
Needless turnovers.
Yeah.
And Alan, the bad shot is the blood relative of the turnover. So. In basketball.
It's a shot attempt.
Yeah, but a bad shot. When you're not taking the time or you're not working hard enough to get a better shot. Blood relative of the turnover.
It might be a second
Steve
cousin.
Kerr even calls them, they call them shot turnovers. It's like, yeah, okay. But my term is blood relative to the turnover.
I think they're second cousins. What do you say when there's a turnover, Whitey? They didn't even get a shot off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But they did.
Well, if it's a bad shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So
bad shot is not that much better than no shot at all.
Yeah. Depends on who's taking it.
Yeah.
Some people a bad shot doesn't exist.
You got a 3-point shot, someday maybe a 4-point shot. What do you think of this? There's some talk now about bringing a UFL rule to the NFL. That's been done before with the dynamic kickoff. The UFL, United Football League, 4-point field goals. What do you think, Alan? Is it something that the NFL should at least consider? The UFL introduced a 4-point field goal for 2026, rewarding any successful kick from 60 yards or further. That's a 4.
I mean, you're trying to do away with punts, trying to keep the game exciting. Why not?
Alan, no, this is stupid.
Why not?
This is terrible. Jay, are you on board with even considering it?
No. 60s they come too easy nowadays.
Yeah, but it doesn't affect the history books because the length is the length, right? So
I'm not worried about the history books. It's just stupid.
What's stupid about it?
Well, Brandon Aubrey
of
the Cowboys, he says, I think it's a little weird. It kind of incentivizes you to stall the drive in a certain spot. It makes you really, really question your play calling around the 50-yard line. It's interesting for kickers that have the leg to get it there. Maybe there's a little bit more value there, but kind of perverses the incentives of football where the goal is to get as close to the other person's half as possible. End quote. That might be the most sensible thing anybody has ever said who's affiliated in any way with the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, I think the way that they throw the football, I do think it could have the inverse effect, like they're saying, because now the kickoff rule, the field is already super short. So if you say, hey, well, now we just need to go this far to get 4 points, and we got to Jay's point, a dude with a leg on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's halftime. You're going to go, okay, kickoff. I'm going to go grab some food or something, come back, see if they kick it or, you're not really as engaged.
Yeah. I think the reason I have an issue with it is because in a way it rewards you for having an offense that can't pick up a first down.
Mm-hmm.
In the NBA and in the ABA, they didn't have centers who were as big. It's like, oh, let's reward the longer shot. Okay, but teams now seek out the longer shot. In football, it's like drive stalled. Now we'll get 4 points because we happen to have a kicker with a stronger leg than other teams. Don't like it, Alan. Don't like it at all.
I mean, it does. I don't know.
I do know.
I see.
And you do know, you just don't want to admit it.
No, I don't. Look, people want to get rid of the kickers anyway, so I think Aubrey better be careful because a lot of people just want to get rid of field goal kicking altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Just do that.
So you want a 4-point shot on the NBA too? Half court, 4 points?
If it's far enough.
What's far enough? You like probably in the All-Star game where they have the
I love
Frito-Lay 4-point line or whatever it is?
Yeah, it's worth 5 points or 4 or 5 points.
You like that?
Oh, yeah. Take it from there.
That's what's cooking. When we come back, take a look at NFL camps that are opening. And Alan asked yesterday, how old are the 49ers? We have the answer to that when we come back to Sactown Sports and wrap things up.
SactownSports.com is your online home for sports in Sacramento. Dive deep into the Kings, 49ers, Raiders, Giants, Athletics, and more with your favorite local personalities and some of the most trusted sports voices in the community. Stream Sactown Sports 1140. Watch original video content and read in-depth analysis all in one location. SactownSports.com. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Bonnie.
I'm meteorologist Heather Waldman in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. Delta breeze cools us down nicely Wednesday night. We're going to start Thursday in the upper 50s. Afternoon highs back in the low 90s with some high thin clouds. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA app.
Oh, the Sacramento heat. Right now, get your AC professionally tuned up for as low as just $59 and enjoy your summer nice and cool. Plumbing, electrical, heating, and air, Bonnie.com. Summer restrictions apply. License 696-355.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $3 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they helped me. They calmed me down. They made me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Wow, what is all this? These screens, the food.
All for the game, bro.
Let us pitch in.
No need. I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet with T-Mobile. I've got it all covered.
Goal!
Here to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. Compared to regular rates after third line free on Experience Beyond plan with internet bundle discount via monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Credit stop if you cancel or change plans.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown 411 16th Street and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
California's calling. Sun-soaked coasts, forest trails, and fun-filled city nights. With 21 hybrid and electrified Toyota models, there's a ride made for your life. Score summer deals on the 50 MPG Corolla Hybrid and the 51 MPG Camry. Or get 0% APR plus finance cash on the all-electric BZ. Go farther and spend less this summer with Toyota's hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and all-electric EVs. Toyota, let's go places. Offer available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit and cannot be combined with other offers. Ends 8/3/26.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owed the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $3 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they helped me. They calmed me down. They made me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Sacramento's best selection, best quality, and lowest prices on kitchen and bath products are at the new Anova Cabinet and Stone. For a limited time, get stunning new quartz countertops starting at just $159. That's right, only $159 for gorgeous quartz countertops. Listen to this. For a limited time, cabinets for kitchens and bathrooms are up to 50% off. Yes, up to 50% off new cabinets. It's a must-see. The new Anova Cabinet and Stone at Florin Road and Highway 99. Learn more at AnovaCabinetStone.com.
Come with me now. Come with me now. Download the app and listen to The Drive Guys.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
On Sactown Sports 1140.
In response to the story we just shared about how the NFL could look at a 4-point field goal because the UFL is adopting it, somebody said, well, if that's the case, I'm going to go with a kicker first round on my fantasy draft.
I saw that.
And Campio says, final score, Cowboys 4, Giants 2.
Giants 2?
Yeah, they got a safety, I guess.
Well, not with Cam Scatterboo. Backflipping into the end zone.
Mm-hmm. Coach Harbaugh said, did you hear what he said? He said, I just wondered why he didn't land it. If you're going to do it, land it. He's fine. He's working hard. We're good.
Yeah, what else are you going to say? Now, in-house might be a little bit different. That's a whole line. And I don't know if this was the cause, but Rich Paul was talking again. But I don't think it was his pod. I think it was somewhere else. And he said, even though there's certain things that teams don't allow, and we know that from the Jason Williams terrible motorcycle crash and things like that. But Rich Paul said that his or players that he represents are not allowed, and I say allowed because I can't think of a better word, to do certain things, right? Hey, if I'm going to represent you, you can't do X, Y, and Z. I think this is a weird, where you put in the contract, no gymnastics, no backflips, right? What would you put in it? So I think it's interesting. But I just saw that, and he's lucky he came out. Whitey, I'll tell you one thing. Is my I was at Kenyatta, ready to get out.
What's their nickname?
Who?
Kenyatta.
The Colts.
Colts. Okay.
The Colts. Yeah. Yes. And I was, you're at JUCO, you're trying to get out of Dodge, man, any way possible. So everything was set up. I was going to start in the outfield somewhere, and we're getting ready. It's winter, so we're doing double days. And the first part of double days is running in the gym. So we're just messing around, waiting to run our liners, whatever stupid workouts that coach is making us do. So when bleachers are closed, but you can still climb up them?
Yeah.
So the bleachers are closed. I don't know what possessed me. I don't know. I'm 20 years old. I climb up the bleachers and I grab on the rim, the basketball rim, because we were in the basketball court. Now, it was one of the side rims, right? It was a breakaway. So, and I didn't know. So I'm holding on. I'm like, yo, look, I'm touching rim. Breaks. I fall down, land, and it's kind of funny now all these years later, but the way I landed was right on my heel, which could have been really bad, really, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when you're 20 versus however old I was when I tore my Achilles. But
It was that Achilles?
I can't remember, but I remember I thought to myself, that
Might have been where it started.
That probably was the dumbest thing I've ever done. And I thank my lucky stars I got out of Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I was fine. But I thought, Alan, you never think to yourself, that was really dumb. Really, really dumb. Everything I had worked for, this is the year to get out, get my D1 scholarship, get out of Dodge. And you almost blew it because you want to mess around on a rim.
So was it regular height or was it?
It was regular
10 feet?
height.
Yeah.
And, you know,
but you
messing
didn't
around.
expect it to.
Yeah, I was regular height grabbing on, the net.
Because you dunk all the time, don't you?
Yeah, I could have, I want to say my legs because we
Right.
were running and stuff. And I climb up, hop on the rim. Whitey, it was a breakaway.
Uh-huh. Whoa.
And it broke.
Uh-huh.
It broke. So Cam, Scatterboo, use this as a cautionary tale, Playboy.
Seattle and New England, the Seahawks and the Patriots open camp Friday. All remaining teams on the 28th, but the Cardinals and Panthers open training camp today.
Wow.
Yeah, the Cardinals and Panthers. That's because they're in the Hall of Fame game.
Okay,
On the
which
6th.
is
And
what are we doing with
Why are they in the Hall of Fame game? I think it's because Larry Fitzgerald and Luke Kuechly are among those inducted.
I used to love Luke Kuechly. That dude could play.
Mm-hmm.
No. All right, good for them.
Mhm.
Now, hold on, Whitey. Someone's saying you can run a 4.8 40, but you can't touch rim. Now, hold on. Now, I can touch rim. I can't hang on rim, but I can't pull myself up on the rim, but I can touch rim.
Can you really?
I could. I don't know about now.
You did once.
I did once touch rim. I still got it in me. But no, I can't get up there and hang on the rim and do the spider and all that. I can't do that.
Well, I mean, I don't know what I could do now, but I used to be really fast.
You keep
but
saying
I
that.
Could not jump at all. So I
don't know how you don't have anything there. It's the
just
same
didn't-
muscles, aren't they? Similar.
I don't know, but I just
Quick twitch?
really fast, Alan. But
You never got
jumping-
timed at anything?
No.
Yeah.
Never ran any sprints or track or anything like that. I'll get out there. Let's see. What did you say? You think I could do a 7 or something? You said.
I think I said under 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I would like to try that. But I'm speaking of age. How old are the 49ers? I think you asked the question yesterday.
Yeah.
You were pointing out, if I'm not mistaken, you're saying, look, everyone says how old they are, but they're not that old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The average age of the 49ers overall roster heading into the season is 26.67 years.
Yeah, that's not bad.
31st out of 32 teams.
Oh.
The Washington Commanders are the only older team. That is largely because their offense is the NFL's oldest at 27.42 years. However, San Francisco's defense has an average age of 25.91 years, which is the 11th youngest in the league.
Okay.
So for people that you might hang out with, they're not old. But for a football team, especially offensively, they are definitely some graybeards.
Wow. Okay, I stand corrected. Well, offense, and that's what we're talking about, right? That's what everyone's talking about. That's the playmakers and all that. So
Right,
wow.
right. But that's what we saw last year and the year before when they let go of some defensive players that, were still good players, but they kind of replenished that roster defensively.
Gotcha.
And they got younger, but still relying on the same olds. We'll see how wise that is.
At least Kittle's Wolverine.
Mm-hmm. And I think you pointed out yesterday, Trent Williams at 38, that kind of pushes your average up a little bit.
Exactly. But he's definitely pulling it up. And just wait till they get Debo back.
No, that's not happening.
Just wait till they get Debo back.
You really think it's happening? We talked about it a couple days ago.
That's not. They just want a slumber party.
They don't.
They just want.
What's he gonna do? He'd be like just kind of.
He just want to hang out. It doesn't matter what he's gonna do. They're gonna hang out.
A conversation piece.
And yes, exactly. Have a good time together.
That's because Kyle wore him down.
Isn't it just like the good old days, guys? Went to the Super Bowl.
More on all that tomorrow. You back with us tomorrow?
We're back.
Yes, we're back. Thanks for being with us. Thank you, Jay. Tomorrow, coming up on the show, we'll hear the latest on the Allen versus Dave.
Oh yeah,
brouhaha. This has escalated from a kerfuffle now, I think, to an actual brouhaha.
That's right. Can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait. You're not going to want to miss this.
Dave, the ball is in your court.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Stick around. More great sports talk to come. Have a great evening. Thanks for listening to The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.